intro. Y'all ain't ready for this. The disrespect is real.
I don't give a fuck. I'll do it again. I'm not above it. I am that snake bitch.
No, it's okay. You guys are all welcome to trash Queen in the chat. We'll hold a whole panel on Queen.
I am honest to a point, but a lot of the things I talk about aren't true.
Wait, somebody not telling the truth on YouTube? Are you fucking serious? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Got a monster inside of me. You better watch out if your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the sword. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gore. Always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the fourth departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded.
Me and my friends, we're gonna find you and we're gonna rip you apart like a wave runner.
Snakes don't get a fucking safe space. If she wants to keep it going, then we'll keep going. If she wants to stop the bullshit, then we'll stop the bullshit. But I'm not gonna fucking sit here and let anybody lie on my motherfucking name.
Bring your app. The fucking link is in the chat. That's you.
Oh, loose booty, wet panty looking ass boy. Replay that, Queen. Her name is Queen. It ain't really so much Queen. Queen B. Queen B. Queen B. Okay, there. Queen B. Queen B's money. Queen B ain't got no money. Queen B.
She always fucks some shit up. I don't know why PJ doesn't get his ass on a motherfucking leash and get his ass under control. Fuck.
Better than never. I can feel my heart rate, adrenaline pressure. It's stormy weather, lightning, thunder, pouring weather. Yo, I'm a go-getter, try to do it like me, but I do it better. I got a mind that's clever, the beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious, an accomplice to me. I promise the darkness, I can honest believe. But don't cross me, I might lose control of the lost beast. So, he's locked away inside with the key control by fight or flight.
And I haven't brought it public, you know why? Because someone that I was fucking close to is in the middle of a goddamn lawsuit. How do I get my hands on your stove? Because I need something to clean these titty flaps. My dove is just not doing them.
Bring your asses. As simple as that. Come in. I mean, bring it. Bring your asses. Hey, don't get Queen B and her 550, 600 servants. Bring their asses out.
You might have started it, but I'm gonna finish it.
Absolutely.
Or go to somebody else's panel. Let me just say Queen B's panel. That's I'm telling you, we all need to go up on Queen B's panel because that seems where everybody's going. I guess Queen B is like the god of YouTube.
Queen B Escobar, bro.
She's in China just making drugs.
You know, I run the cartel on the YouTubes. I run the cartel here. You know what I mean? Like, because that's what boss bitches do.
Exactly.
He's beefing with the Queen Bee because I heard the stinger sucks.
This lady Queen Bee with the lip ring is innocent. You two weirdos are being weird. No, I know who this is. You're the lady that was on Molly Go Lightly.
No. You have no doubt QB could hold her own with any female on YouTube. Let me tell you something we all learned a long time ago.
I would stalk her up and drag her from here to China. Let's meet one-on-one.
Writing checks, their mouth can't cash. Bitch, I didn't write a check, my mouth can't cash. I cash all them motherfucking checks.
And I cannot for the life of me understand why people put her on a pedestal. And these allegedly smart people put her on this pedestal like she's something important.
We got to tell you about yourself. It's your fucking old lying ass over there. Is her fucking name obnoxiously relevant?
Because she
I know, she changed it.
She meant to say obnoxious and irrelevant. That's what she meant to say.
And coincidentally, it sounds exactly like Queen Bee's voice because, as I've always thought, Queen Bee is using some sort of slight distortion on her voice when she broadcasts.
Exposed!
Queen Bee exposed! Oh my god, bitch. Did they get that Dugan?
Said they get that Dugan. That shit chronicles a little shady. You better fucking shut your mouth with that. Well, stop.
Wow. What in the hell? Someone told Queen Bee that you said it was her hacking your emails. What the hell is wrong with people?
Why
Take your ass to bed. It's fucking past your bedtime. Go on now.
Right? Why you gotta be crying?
I'm fucking killing the vibe, bitch. Take your ass to bed. Boston, no, I'm not capping at all. I'm telling the whole truth.
Good, babe.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna skedaddle. You know me, skedaddling away. See you
All
guys.
right.
Pumpkin. I love you too.
Alright. I despise you, Boston.
Whatever.
Good morning, beautiful.
Happy day.
Happy day, baby. We got triggered today. Gotta trigger these motherfuckers every day.
Baby Jesus showed us that, you guys. I swear to God.
I know that's right, because you just put right on that shit.
Yes, I did. Baby Jesus was like, look here.
Yeah, fuck the pause. Pause for the cause. Fuck that pause.
I'm just trying to be a better person.
I know it. Let's see here. God damn it, Duke. You hear him?
Yes, your dog is orange.
Damn it, Duke.
Girl, this tea is piping.
It's living. I'm like, it's hot.
That just burnt the roof of my mouth.
Where's Candy Sue? Where's she at? You heard that like I heard that one. Fire in the hole. Smoke him if you got him.
You're like the type of person that would probably be in the back of the class.
Fuck you, me Tim.
Ellie's a thug.
Right.
You don't
We're all thugs around here. Shambles. Thank you for supporting the hot biddies. Y'all wasn't ready for that, was you?
Wait, I wasn't, bitch. I was not. I wasn't even close to ready for that shit. All right, I love you, baby girl. I'm gonna jump off.
I love you too, baby doll. Yo, what's happening? What's happening, y'all? Can y'all fucking believe this? Look, we got some shit to talk about today. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Let's play our Gray Hues here. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Where's our homeboy at here?
Yeah. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Come on in.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Come on in. So on the screen here, you guys will see here, you see who's holding up the phone, right? Y'all see who that is holding the phone up? What she's holding is a picture of Katie carrying her stepdaughter while she's being stalked and having pictures taken of her. Now, Molly Kankles was one of the ones that decided she was going to take pictures in Summer Wells Church of a little girl in her place of worship with a little pin, a spy pin. They ordered spy pins so that they could spy on children and sneak pictures of them in church. Yeah. This right here is abso-fucking-lutely disgusting. To stalk a fucking child, to stalk anybody is gross, but to stalk a child, an innocent child that has nothing to do with any of this, other than that's her brother that's missing. That's her brother. Whoever took this picture, you are a sick fuck. And I'm sure it'll come out in the woodwork of who took this picture. It always does. So when it does come out, I hope that you're prepared for the backlash you're going to get for taking a picture and stalking a child. I mean, it's wrong to stalk Katie, but it's fucking absolutely wrong to stalk a child. Yeah, I would definitely encourage them to call the police and go to court over this. Absolutely, I would. Yeah. This shit right here is unacceptable. This shit right here is not okay. Not by any means. I'll tell you what, Molly got her fucking ass ripped. She got her ass ripped for fucking stalking a child in a place of worship when she was taking pictures with her little spy pin. Whoever did this, you're fucking wrong. You are dead fucking wrong for this. How fucking dare you? And the internet's forever. Forever. So when this child is 15, 16, 17 years old, this picture will always be up. Thank you very much for that. I really hope that was well worth it to you. Really, I do. Now, while we're on the subject of people wanting to talk about kids, now see, Betty, I could be really nasty with you. And I could say things like, you're barren and God wouldn't, allow you to have children. And that's why you don't have any. I could make remarks like that, kind of the same way you're making remarks about me. But I'm not going to go that low with you. Because, that's your own karma. Ain't got shit to do with me. And I'm not going to go for you or your lady parts because that's not my place and that's not my business. I'm not going to attack you for not having children. I know you like to attack people for having kids, but I'm not going to attack you for not having kids and not understanding. See, that's the thing. That's the difference between me and you. Because I could sit here and go on and on and on about how you can't have children and God wouldn't let you have kids and be nasty as fuck. But like I said, it ain't even worth all that. You're a miserable motherfucker. Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. Oh, yeah, I am too, Cheesy. I am too. I cannot fucking believe. Let alone did you take it. Not only did you take it, but you're sharing the motherfucker too. On social media. Disgusting as fuck. Oh, it's in all the Facebook groups. It's all over. It's all over the fucking place. Yeah, she's disgusting. And so is whoever took this picture. Whoever was stalking Katie and this child is fucking disgusting. And yes, I most certainly encourage them to go to law enforcement over this. Absolutely. Yeah, I saw it on Savage's community tab, and then I had used it on my thumbnail, and then I seen she changed her thumbnail to it too, so she knows about it. I'm sure when she goes live today, she'll be going the fuck off. My little one had volleyball at 7 o'clock this morning, so I figured I'd go live this morning because I'm not gonna have time this afternoon. But we used to go live in the morning times anyways, so it is what it is. I'll try to be quick with it, but I'm mad as fuck, and I will be going over this Betty's bullshit today. And I don't really give two fucks if you put this in the filing or not. What I am gonna say though is, listen, you're gonna you want to fool your audience about how tough you are and make them think you're super tough, and you're just gonna show up at everybody's house with bullhorns because they told a lie on you. People get sued because they tell lies on Betty. Cut that shit out. People know damn the fuck well. The ones that have been around and been watching the bullshit the last couple years, at least the last year, know all about you. They know your tactics. They know the shit you pulled. They know the shit you continue to pull. But that's all right, because we're going to hear you talk about it too. So with that said, Cheesy Wheezy, I'll be using your video today. I will drop your channel link as well. But do y'all remember when, let's see here. Do y'all remember when Molly went to the church with her pen and recorded Robin Lane's daughter in her place of worship, and then was proud about it and came and posted it, and the police had to be called. You guys remember that? Sebastian Rogers is Summerwell's 2.0 on steroids. It's awful. It's awful. What's going on right now and how this family is being treated and followed and stalked down and basically hunted down like fucking animals. It's sick. It's fucking sick. Harassing someone at their lowest fucking point. And to harass a child, you are a sick fuck. Whoever took this picture, you are a sick fuck. Stalking piece of shit. This is fucking wrong. And if you support this, stay the fuck out of my chats. I want nothing to do with anybody that fucking supports this shit right here. This is sick. You're okay with fucking stalking down a fucking child? Are you kidding me? This is the second fucking picture that's been pushed out now. Oh, yeah, Seth is a mod in the fucking chat over there. That tells me everything I need to fucking know. Yeah, it's definitely being taken care of. So, it's definitely being taken care of, Stephanie. Absolutely it is. There's no need for anybody else to call because it's already being taken care of. We don't waste police resources over here. We ain't doing all that. Yeah, just the way Seth is fucking diddy bopping in the chat and, you know, hanging out and shit. Yeah, it's fucking sick. I don't see how anybody can support this shit. I don't know. I have no fucking idea. I know right now if somebody sent me this picture, I would lose my fucking ever-loving shit. But I hear you say you're so tough you want to come stand in front of my house with your bullhorn. If you were so tough, why didn't you come stand in front of my house with your bullhorn when you came to stay here to go to court? Why'd you stay 4 hours away? Huh? You got a restraining order against me because you're so scared, but you're so tough now that you want to come stand in front of my house with a bullhorn. Okay. I don't know who the fuck you're trying to impress over there, baby, but we know you would never. Okay? You would never. Stop it. Stop it right now. Let's get to it. Let's get to some of this bullshit. Let's see. We'll play this one first. Because it's pretty fucking disgusting.
But one of the conversations that we have is going to be a little more difficult and probably less palatable for many of us. And it's, if we do believe Chris is the brawn, he's the cleanup, you know, so to speak. If that's what your theory is leading you to believe, then we need to figure out what he could have done. They're military. So I figured over the last couple of days, I would reach out to the military people on our channels and platforms and see how they would handle it if they were put in the same type of situation. You know, no, we cannot call law enforcement. That's I even specifically said, we're not going to say call law enforcement.
Oh, does it mess it up here? Let's see. I don't know what's going on. Give me 1 second. We'll try to pull it and bring it back up again. I don't know what's going on with it, but give me 1 second. I know Cheesy didn't private it because she just said we could use it. So. All right, here we go.
But one of those, one of the conversations that we have is going to be a little more difficult and probably less palatable for many of us. And it's if we do believe Chris is the brawn, he's the cleanup, you know, so to speak. If that's what your theory is leading you to believe, then we need to figure out what he could have done. They're military. So I figured over the last couple of days, I would reach out to the military people on our channels and platforms and see how they would handle it if they were put in the same type of situation. You know, no, we cannot call law enforcement. That's not even specifically said. We're not going to say call law enforcement, right? Because we all know that that's what we're supposed to do. But if we're talking about this case, we know that that's probably the one thing that never happened. So we're looking for disposal methods. And so I had some military people send me their emails on if they were put in a situation like this. I'm not going to call anybody out by name.
Well, I mean, you said enough damaging things about veterans that is ridiculous. Good morning, Clue.
I will tell you that the emails were fairly similar, which is highly disturbing. And it's basically nothing's left. That would be how the majority of my military people would handle something like this. If there was a situation, there would be, you know, they would have the appetite, not that they want to, but they would have and are trained to have the appetite to handle situations. Okay. They are trained to unalive people. That is their whole purpose. A lot of people say so is law enforcement. Law enforcement are designed to maintain peace. Big difference. Big difference. Are they trained? Yes, they are, but they're trained differently. So
basically what I'm getting out of this is you think all veterans are just trained killers. They were trained to kill, so that's what they do. I'm have to disagree here. I have to fucking disagree big time on this.
Now that we have that perspective, the reason why I'm coming to social media is we've got searchers out there. And I want to make sure that they are not overlooking critical information because we might not be looking for an entire being, if you get my drift. There's a lot of ways to scatter things on a 3.5 hour drive. And that would be the preferred method of many of the people that I spoke with. Other options are for complete gone, and which I've brought up before. Some people brought up in the emails of, you know, boar and pig farms. Would this be something Chris could have done? Yes. Is there easier ways of accomplishing this? Yes. What would that be? Freezing. And people have brought up, and now, does he have access to one? I honestly don't know. I'm just describing some of the emails that I received, and it doesn't sound good. And we know Chris took off for a very significant amount of time at a very critical point in an investigation, and that gave him enough time to do a lot. And now that we add this aspect possibly into it, it can explain even more about why it was such a lengthy time period that he was gone. Now, I'd have to anticipate that this would leave a massive amount of. I would have to presume that they would leave a massive, and I mean a massive amount. You know, so there is that. If that is the case.
Thank you, Cheesy, for blocking those out. Yeah, this to Katie and Chris, I'm sorry that y'all have to even deal with this stupid shit. Because I heard someone was outside this morning driving around, you know, taking pictures and acting real reckless. So I heard all about it. We'll go over it though. It's okay. I got time today.
But again, it's just I don't even want to really discuss that aspect at all. The thought makes me nauseous. But we do have people out there searching, and I think it's important enough that while they're out there searching, that they look for smaller items.
The only one out there searching is Terry Lynn, parking lot Terry Lynn. So who else is searching? Who else is searching? That's it. Terry Lynn. She's out there. Parking lot party. She's the one that found the glasses that weren't Sebastian's. She's the one that found pants that weren't Sebastian's. She's the one that called Jules, the dog handler, out there to check it instead of calling law enforcement, right? That Terry Lynn, that one, is that who you're talking about? That's what I thought.
I'd be very keen to the fact of smaller items. Maybe get more, look at if you see something out there, see if there's, get knowledgeable about the human bone structure is what I'm getting at. I think that that'll be helpful for the searchers out there. They need to be looking for other things besides just a box or a soft spot in the dirt. He had time. Is all I'm saying. He had time. Let's see what we got going on here. Hey guys, by the way, it's nice to see you all here this morning. I know it's ridiculously early and most people aren't really up this. I have a lot of problems with Tennessee. I have a lot of problems, that they should be putting stuff in place to help their law enforcement do their job better. It shouldn't be about whether or not they bring the child home. It should be whether the evidence leads them to believe that these parents did something to this child. And I have to believe that they did. Katie should be behind bars right now. She had a child in her custody.
Katie should be behind bars right now. Is that so? So we just throw people in jail, right? That's what we do. We just throw people in jail. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
He disappeared, and there's no proof this child walked out of the house. Clearly, she's lying to law enforcement. Clearly, she has lied to the FBI. Charges? What aspect are they doing again? They have these child custody things, just like with the Wells, low-hanging fruit that they have an ability to arrest people on a suspicion of abuse. There's enough in those reports to give them probable cause. Probable cause is the lowest thing on the totem pole, right? Just about anything that you can do, law enforcement has probable cause. Law enforcement right now has probable cause that there was abuse that was had by Sebastian Rogers at the hands of Proudfoots. Yet the Proudfoots have not been charged with that, just like the Wells never got charged. So I don't have any hope for Tennessee. I don't have any hope because I've seen this, and it's not just one county. It's all the counties. It's like all the counties that I have been with operate under the same crap. And nothing ever really gets done unless it's easy. If it's an easy case, they got this, right? If the person's actually caught doing the deed, then they got a case. But when they actually have to work for it and build a freaking case, it seems like all the cases that they build fall flat at prosecution. Just saying. I'm not making that up. I mean, we do have Holland Snap that's unsolved. We do have Layla Santinella that's unsolved. We do have Summer Wells that's unsolved. And we do have Sebastian Rogers that is unsolved. And those are the four that I personally have knowledge about. I'm sure there are many more that we don't have knowledge about or that didn't make it to social media. It's just sad. It's just sad.
Okay, here's our poll. Do y'all believe that Katie should be behind bars? Because Betty says so. I'm gonna need a poll. I'm gonna need the chat to let me know how y'all feel here. What's up? And be honest. I mean, it's an anonymous poll, so I'm not gonna know how you vote one way or another. But try to be honest as you can be. Do y'all believe Katie should be behind bars? Behind bars for what? Because they have a missing child. That's what I got from that. I don't know. Kiwi said nope. She don't believe so either. Now, Tweed, he might be going off. Hell yes. Okay, so can you tell me why you think she should be behind bars? If there's somebody in here that does say yes, can you tell me why you think she should be behind bars? Jen Lu said BHB deciding who should be behind bars. What could possibly go wrong? I believe this interview right here states the parents are not suspected of foul play, but here we'll play this.
There's been an exhaustive search for Sebastian Rogers, but with few updates from authorities in recent weeks, some have wondered, is enough being done?
We're doing everything we can do. Every time a tip comes in, we follow up on it.
Eric Craddock is chief deputy with the Sumner County Sheriff's Office and heads up the investigation. He sat down for an exclusive one-on-one to talk about what they do when there are few new leads.
I think in the absence of information, what we'll continue to do is go back over everything we've already done once, put a fresh set of eyes on it.
To that end, Craddock says searchers recently found a pair of glasses, which they are checking to see if they belong to Sebastian. He says the parents continue to fully cooperate.
Okay, so the glasses that were found were not Sebastian's, and the parents continue to fully cooperate.
If they belong to Sebastian. He says the parents continue to fully cooperate.
Any evidence of foul play?
We have not cleared anyone, but we have absolutely no evidence to support foul play.
I asked about exclusive home security video obtained from the neighborhood the night Sebastian disappeared. You can see two
and those have already been debunked. But I just wanted you guys to see that the parents have continued to cooperate. They've continued to work with the police department. And hey, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm not kicking you out of here. I'm not being shitty with you. You're entitled to your opinion here. All opinions are welcome. Just because we don't agree doesn't mean your opinion's not welcome here. It definitely is. I would like to, matter of fact, I would like for you to be here. I like different opinions. I kind of want to know why you feel the way you feel, why you feel like they should be in jail. I mean, I would kind of like to hear it, you know, because I mean, I'm sure you're not the only person that feels that way. Just because, like I said, just because we don't agree doesn't mean that I don't want to hear what you got to say.
My lives are ran in the field from my YouTube account. Here on TikTok, you guys are going to get videos of the work that I'm doing out in the field. I'll prepare videos. If you guys haven't watched it, I just prepared one of my first videos that I have done in a while. So get over there, get on my channel here on TikTok and watch that video because I brought up some interesting details that I found out about Katie that I think everybody needs to know and you need to be aware of. I feel I'm going to leave it at that. We'll have more discussion on it. When you guys have all saw that video, please share that video around. It is important that people know because I want people to recognize certain things that Katie's now driving, how her appearance is, and I want some information on where she's at, what she's doing, if she's, you know, living her best life now that her autistic and medically needy son is no longer the ball and chain around her neck. I just want to hear more about her. What video, Michelle?
Let's slow that down a little bit. What? Wait, what was that?
Discussion on it when you guys have it all. I want people to recognize certain things that Katie's now driving, how her appearance is, and I want some information on where she's at, what she's doing, if she's, you know, living her best life now that her autistic and medically needy son is no longer the ball and chain around her neck. I just want to hear more about her. What video?
Which is why we now have pictures like this floating the fuck around, coming in left and right. This is the second one that's shared. I'm sure it's not the only one I'm sure it's not the only one that they got. It's just the best one that they could put out to ruffle some feathers. But let me tell you what, it's sick as fuck because guess what? This is her son and her brother. Sebastian mattered to them. I know it seems he doesn't matter to you. But he mattered to them. The shit that's been done to these families is fucking disgusting. Messing with people at their lowest, most vulnerable moment of their life is one of the ugliest, nastiest things you can do to somebody. Now, let's get started on this garbage ass bullshit right here. But first, before we do that, before we switch videos, let me go ahead and explain something to y'all because I feel like, matter of fact, Clue, are you still in here? If so, I would like to talk to you real quick because this right here is a dead giveaway of Betty lying. And I'm going to show you guys So this is a community tab that Betty wrote on her community tab, right? So let's see here. Let me take this poll down real quick. So it says Ricky, which obviously she's trying to dox out. She's trying to say Clue's name just to intimidate her, in my opinion. And let's say here. I've made the statement before, anybody and everybody can be anonymous as long as they're not a dirtbag and violating the rules or violating the law. As soon as they start violating the terms of service and start attacking people and start causing chaos and criminal activities, yes, we have a no duty to keep your name private, right? So this right here says, hello, we have reviewed the complaint and have determined that the content is accepted from removal based on our privacy guidelines, which can be found at privacy guidelines. The content does not violate our policies and will remain on the site. Thank you for using YouTube. For more information about our removal process, please check out the following video. This was sent back to Betty. This is YouTube support. YouTube support, they're not going to message her and say, hey, Cluminati just sent in a privacy report on you. She sent in she filed a privacy guideline strike. They will message her for the privacy guidelines strike if Clue filled one out for her. However, they're not going to message her and tell her that somebody filed a privacy guideline strike on her. So Clue, are you still in here? I've checked my email. Anyhow, this right here says YouTube support 2:30 a.m. Hello, we've reviewed the complaint and have determined that the content is accepted from removal based on our privacy guidelines, which can be found here. The content does not violate our privacy. This is because, in my opinion, Betty reported somebody and they sent her back the report and said this doesn't go against our privacy guidelines. We're not going to take it down. But you see how she decides to say her name again over here. Did you seriously put out a privacy complaint against me because your fat tush wants to threaten me and incite people to call my room and harass me and put me in danger? So you blamed her, you blamed me, you blamed JLR. How many people are you going to fucking blame? Seriously. How many people are you going to keep blaming? I mean, the shit gets fucking old. In my opinion, you made that privacy complaint against someone else, and YouTube sent you back a screenshot. If Clue hit a privacy strike on your ass for something that you shared of hers that was private, then, I mean, something she felt was private that you shared, then that's between you guys. But they're not going to send you a privacy guidelines video and tell you, oh, you know, somebody filed a privacy guidelines strike on you. We've been on YouTube too long. I've never, unless someone specifically files one, which they put their name with it, YouTube's not going to reach out to you to tell you, you know, somebody said you broke the privacy guidelines on here. You broke a guideline on YouTube. You broke a rule. Shame on you. It's fucking ridiculous. This is so fucking petty. So here we go. Let's get to it. So this rant. So this is Cheesy Wheezy's video. And she makes some good videos here. Let's see. Let me share her link. And it is kind of long, so smoke them if you got them, because, you know, that's all I do is smoke marijuana, she says. That's her words. Let's see. 23 minutes is what it is. So get ready, y'all. Get ready. All right.
We probably won't be able to flip the camera around, so I figured
Let's see here. Hold on. Oh, it's on normal. Okay.
We probably won't be able to flip the camera around. So I figured I'd just come on here and just talk, right? Just talk.
So you guys, we were live the other day and she decided she was mad. She didn't want people listening to me talking about her because I haven't really talked about her in about a year now. So I don't call her out. I don't call her on her bullshit. I don't really speak on her. Don't say anything about her. I try to stay away from that bullshit as much as possible. Well, I'm done. I'm done keeping my mouth shut. I've had it. I'm done. So with that being said, I've started calling her out on her bullshit again. And especially when she's speaking on me, lying on me, or making shit up about me, or speaking on my kids. So let's get this bullshit started here. Get ready. Roll them and smoke them if you got them, because it's a whole bunch of bullshit. Get ready to listen to the list of lies, baby.
Idiot on freaking YouTube trying to do damage control. Bash Betty, because they're such hot stuff, right? They're such hot stuff. They get everything so right all the time, right? Like nothing they've ever said has ever once, and I mean ever once, panned out. Ever. Nothing they've ever said has ever panned out. Not one thing.
What? Wait, what? Already lying right out the gate. We're not going to sit here and count them. But, yeah, that's your first one right out the gate. Right out the fucking gate. And right, what cases have you solved, Betty? None. Not one.
They've been on the wrong side of literally every argument for literally ever since I've been on YouTube. I don't understand how people can watch people that get cases wrong every single time. And when they and the only way that they distract from how wrong they are is insulting another creator that got it right. That's how they do their damage control. If they can't win.
Look, pay attention because Cheesy's already putting it out here. When have you ever got it right? When? Right, Colleen. She's always fucking wrong. Always been wrong. So she just sat there and said, Dawn and Candace have not been arrested. It's been, 3 years now. 3 years, and they have not been arrested. You would think if they were guilty or the police had evidence against them or they did something to their child and you know, the police knew about this, they would have already built a case and they would have already came and arrested them. It does not take 3 fucking years to build a case. Just saying. I mean, you know, you wanted to list off the parents. Michael Vaughn's parents, they have not been arrested. Nope, they haven't. Because, you know, they're good parents. I mean, they're good parents. Just because a child goes missing or is abducted does not make that parent a bad parent. Okay? I know that's hard for you to understand, but it does not make the parent a bad person or a bad parent. You can't even imagine. You can't even begin to imagine how bad they beat themselves up with the what if I would have done this? What if I would have done that? She would still be here. She would still be here. I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be doing that. You know, I mean, parents, even though I don't like Seth, I can see him beating himself up. He blames himself a lot. If I would have done this, I could have done that. I would have had him here. He would have been here. Had I known this, he would have been doing this. You know what I mean? I hear it. And I'll tell you what, one of the ladies that I talk to a lot, she's had a missing daughter and a missing granddaughter. And she said the worst part about it is the not knowing. Because your mind can play tricks on you sometimes. And I'll tell you what, these parents go through absolute hell. I don't think I would never want to imagine. I would never, ever want it to happen to me, anyone I love, or I mean, anyone else, because a missing child, it's devastating. It's a fucking gut punch. And these parents go through an incredible amount of stress and bullshit. And then you get people like this on top of it, as if they have time or energy to deal with this fuck shit.
They can't win. They want to steal your content, right? Because they're too lazy to get off their butt and go out and make their own content. They got to steal your content to profit off your content, stealing money from you in your pocket. It's not criticism. You can't take somebody's entire video and play it, because if everybody did that, why would HBO not be protected? You take a sliver of their stuff, more so than copyright and fair use. You're being sued by HBO. And these people just keep taking it. They keep saying, oh, it's a fair use.
YouTube was founded on commentary channels that people doing commentary on videos. So yes, that's how YouTube is. That's how it's always been. That's how it will remain to be. People give commentary on other people's work, on other people's videos, on other people's things. You are not the only person that people review. I know you feel like you are, but you're not. A lot of like music channels get reviewed. I mean, there's food reviews. There's tons of fucking reviews. There's tons of people sharing other people's videos and streams. That's what this is about. It doesn't mean someone's doing something bad or stealing your content. That's not how this goes. That's not how this works. What happened? I watched my mom. Tribal Girl said, I watched my mom and dad go through after my sister disappeared in 1984, right up until they died. It sucked the life out of them. Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry that you went through that. And yes, I agree. It definitely does. It definitely does. It's life-changing. It's something that will change your life forever. That's what she told me. She goes, I'll never be the same. I will never be whole until I have my babies home, my daughter, my granddaughter. Honestly, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine. It would drive me absolutely crazy to have a missing little one.
We stop it every few minutes and we talk about it, so it's got to be fair use. That's not how fair use works, dum-dum. And, you know, it's just getting very, very irritating that people keep breaking the rules, breaking the law, and profiting off of it while pointing the finger at everybody and calling tragedy comes. You cover the same crime, bitch.
It's not breaking the law. I know that you like to throw that out there and say that. It's not breaking the law. And yes, we cover tragedy pimps and we call out the behavior and the bullshit. Just like, you know, taking pictures and stalking people and family members and their children and things like that. That shit right there gets called out. The tragedy pimps that are pulling the bullshit like that because they know it brings clicks and views get called out. That's exactly what happens. And you know what? I'm glad the clip channels do. I'm glad that people are calling you out. I'm glad they fucking are. I'm glad they're bringing attention to it because it's bullshit. For anyone to do this, anybody to fuck with somebody while they're going through the worst, absolute worst time of their fucking life is something I'll never, ever understand or respect.
You cover the same damn crime. What the hell do you call yourself? Not a tragedy pimp with $70,000? Okay, girlfriend.
Okay, girlfriend. Is it 70? Is it 100? Is it 150? Is it 300? What is it? Because guess what? It wouldn't be anything if you didn't file another frivolous lawsuit against me after the judge already dismissed one. So you're the reason why I have a PayPal fund to begin with. You're the reason why. Yeah, you are the reason why.
Okay. So we've got people on here doing damage control because they, once again, did nothing right. They just got shown, the whole world just saw them with their pants pulled down last night because they're telling their audience that they're lying, that I'm lying about what's going on with me, and they were stupid enough to do it live while I'm live.
I mean, and this idiot knew. She knew we were live. It says right here, Queen was live, Savage was live, Clue was on a call. None of them called you. None of us gave a fuck to call you. We didn't give two fucks what you were doing. Did not give a fuck. Not a single fuck.
Just emboldening my lawsuit. And then who's the first person that comes out? It's got to be right in the middle of it. I only have 51% to prove that she's the responsible party of this thing, and I've got that already in the bag. So it's this lady is.
Yeah, I know you think that I'm in charge of everyone on YouTube and that I control every single person on YouTube and that, you know, I'm just, you know, I run everything, run it all. I tell everybody what to do on here. And I mean, they just happen to listen. They just listen to everything I say. Yep. Sure thing. And if you think so, Betty, if you think so, like I said, just because you say it, and the judge told you this as well, just because you say it doesn't make it true. Okay?
An idiot. And I don't know who would want to listen to her, but apparently a lot of people do. I don't know why. So we're on our back channel pulling views from her right now on a back channel. Why? Because we have a back channel that we can pull views from. Could I have done now?
So you decided to go live just to pull views, just to be able to pull people away from hearing shit about you that you're doing and saying, right? That's what the name of the game is with you. I'm glad you're telling on yourself.
On my main channel, I sure the hell could have done it on my main channel, but I'm saving my main channel for us at our work. This is my bitch channel right here, my complaint channel, my talking to my audience channel. So I just thought it was pretty. Oh, Loretta Lynn's Ranch Kitchen.
Mind you, she had 152 people in there. We had 1,100 in here. Okay, so she didn't pull very many views, if any. But let her tell it. Let her tell it, and she's on her backup channel to pull specifically to pull views from my channel. Okay, sure thing. Oh, Tortious interference. Yeah, I was gonna say, and yeah, it's real rich hearing some of the stuff you got to say in here. We're 2 minutes in on a 23-minute video. Let me drop. I guess I didn't even drop the fucking link and pin in or nothing. Here I am ranting off. Didn't even pay attention to y'all. Didn't I said fuck the goddamn link today. I got a lot to say. There's the link. Let me go pin it. Matter of fact, I'll wait a second so anybody that wants to pop up has time to come up and chit chat for a minute. What's up, voices? How you doing?
Well, we've been out all running around in the alley. You forgot to leave the key on the gate, so we were all running crazy. I tried to jump in the window, but the bird bit my nose, so.
Cheesy, you're up here too. What's up?
Hi. I was down in the chat going, come on, pin the link, pin the link.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I came in hot, didn't even pay
I came in hot too, but I had no link to click.
Yeah, you guys, I wish you would have said, hey, drop the link.
We all run around in the alley out there, like, fighting away.
I did put in the chat earlier, you must not have saw it. If you want company, put the link in.
I
was running off the mouth.
That's okay. Girl, I stuck my nose in your window.
A bit of attention. I'm sorry, y'all.
That's all right. In your window 3 times, and the birds bit me all 3 times.
If they quit snooping.
Going off this morning. What do y'all think about this bullshit in this picture that popped out? What do y'all think about that?
Oh my God. Katie and Chris need to sue these people or something. I don't know what they can do. I'm not a lawyer, but there's got to be something. There's got to be something they can do about that picture.
Okay, well,
I know it's a public place. If you have your person in a public place or whatever, I guess you can't do nothing about it. But I don't know. There's got to be something. I don't know.
Yes, they can. Think about what Robin did when her daughter's privacy was violated in Tennessee in the church.
But they actually in that church had signs saying no photographs or videos, and they also told them
there may be in that church as well, because it is a minor. They are doing this to a minor child. That with everything else, as well as her open admissions everywhere, in my opinion, from hearing her openly admit here, there, and everywhere that she's got people surveilling them, now it would be time for the family to move to law enforcement to get something on the books, because you've got her here now in your state, and their privacy is now being violated with her in their state. It's all about waiting until she's there, like log everything, document everything leading up to it. But once she arrives and then the harassment kicks up even harder, then that's when you go to law enforcement.
And like I said, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know, but there's got to be something they can do. I hope there is.
And I'm with Queen. That little girl's photo is always going to be out there. When she is an adult on her wedding day, the photo of her at this age, when her brother is missing, will always be out there.
Right. And by the sounds of it, they were pretty close, her and her brother. It sounds like they talked to each other on the phone and stuff. So I imagine she's going through something herself, you know, with this. She's probably pretty upset herself. And yeah, I mean, they don't need to be dragging her into this.
Imagine like them preparing her and saying, well, he's not here, but then her getting here and then really it clicking that he's not in the house, right?
And God forbid if a stepmom treats a stepkid like her own. I mean, isn't that what families want? These people are always saying stuff about Chris, and it's not your kid, and then they're talking about her hugging this kid like she's her own, and it's like, isn't that what families want? I know if I had a step parent, that's what I would want.
You want your spouse to love your children that came from a different marriage just like you love them.
Right. I raised a niece and nephew
Well,
that
yeah, and after all the bullshit that was said, after all the fucking bullshit that mom came out and all the shit she said, I'm sure, I'm sure it's a fucking tense situation, already. But I'm sure that she appreciates that Katie treats her daughter good.
Right.
I'm sure a part of her is nervous because Sebastian, went missing from their house. I mean, that's a normal reaction to a situation, to a very unfortunate situation. But at this point, again, there's no signs of foul play. There's no signs saying he didn't, walk out the door on his own. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no signs of saying that he didn't just walk out on his own. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Law enforcement said there's no signs of foul play, meaning
right.
Dogs
So
didn't
I mean,
on anything.
I get her being, having that normal reaction. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, but it's a little different with a 5 or 6 year old child or whatever than it is with a 15-year-old child. That's, you know what I'm saying, a teenager and emotional and going through, puberty, growing up, playing these video games. And like, did you hear that interview? Did y'all hear? Were you all listening, or were you guys up here when we played that part where Seth said, "I know that mom and stepdad don't like it, but he used to play with my friends, and we'd get on there. He'd use the headset, but only to talk to my friends."
Yes,
right.
I was listening. Yes.
Yeah, that was when he sat back all relaxed, like, "Yep, I'm the cool dad."
Yep. Yeah, basically, I'm the cool dad. I went ahead and said, yeah, go ahead. Because, if he says, yeah, go ahead, he's the cool dad in their eyes because, he's going against what they say. And he's basically like, oh, fuck them and fuck what they got to say.
Colleen just put in chat something, and I'm not sure where she got the law from, but it says, Colleen Marie, if you could tell us where you got it from. It says, A, it is an offense for a person to knowingly photograph or cause to be photographed an individual without prior effective consent of the individual, or in the case of a minor, without the prior effective consent of the minor's parent or legal guardian of the photograph. So that's very problematic, given that there's a random person that's out there taking photographs, and you can tell that's one of those like, oh, well, oh, okay, Colleen says, wait, disregard, have to read further. Sorry, apologize. But still, it's still a blatant disregard, because that looks like somebody in the church community like walked by and clicked a photo as they were walking past.
Right.
That's dangerous and scary, in my opinion.
It's different if you're like out in the public at your like a fair or something and you're videotaping or whatever, and you catch a kid or whatever, no big deal. But to actually go there and stalk people at their place of worship, where in this world are we supposed to be safe other than a place of worship, our church? I don't understand that.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That's so fucked up. Like, I understand people, you know what I mean? You can expect people to do that dumbass shit at restaurants or at the gas station or whatever, you know what I mean? But to fucking do it in church with her child her stepchild, while she's carrying her, it's fucking ridiculous, and it's fucking wrong.
Yes, like it appears to me like, from what I saw on the photograph when I saw it this morning, and then I saw what you showed, that appeared, at first I thought it was a naked pregnant belly. I didn't realize what that was. I thought it was like a naked pregnant belly. And then when I looked closer and you can see it, look at how blurry it is. That is somebody walking by and clicking that and on the go.
Right.
That is the.
Yeah, it looks like somebody did that, or they snapped it from behind. Like you know what I mean? Like they turned around and snapped it real quick, and that's why it was so blurry.
Right.
Yeah, like they were taking a selfie. Yeah.
And that, again, that is problematic. That is the definition of stalking. And this family has a missing child, and you're violating their victims' rights. Again, I don't care what people say that they are public figures because they have been on YouTube channels. They are not. They are private citizens that were thrust into the public eye because of their missing child. You're violating their rights. You are stalking and harassing them. That is a criminal offense. Please stop.
And I'm going to have it in a new video I'm going to make. I haven't made it yet, but this is the second time she said about a defective child. Yes. When she was talking about that picture.
Yes, that was super disgusting. Super duper disgusting. Okay. I'm trying to be really cautious on my words on this one, because I understand that Betty doesn't get the love that happens when a parent gives birth to a child, and they don't care if they're differently abled, specially abled, or just a regular kid, right? They don't care. They're grateful that they gave birth, and that is their child. It's not right for an outsider to come in and deem somebody else's child defective, because those parents, they don't know anything different than what life is like with that child. That is not our place to tell them that their life is defective. It is just not.
And then she talked about how she's hugging her and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you know, as a mother, I treat all kids that are a part of the family, whether they be my friends' kids or whatever, my nephew's kids or my nephew's friends, anybody that comes into the family fold, they are all treated like my own kids, all of them. That's why I'm so close to my nephews and nieces, even though they're all adults, because I was like a second mom to them, you know, And that's just the way it is. Some mothers just have that in them to just be motherly to everybody, you know.
Some aunties have that in them too, Cheesy.
Right.
Even if they didn't have kids, they know how to be loving and motherly and all of those things because they didn't have that for themselves.
Right. I didn't mean anything by that. I'm
No,
sorry
no,
if I
no,
did.
no, no, no,
Sounded
baby.
like I
No,
did.
no, not you weren't. It's just something to add on to those others. And then, and I'm sorry, and I'm going to say it, I didn't have kids. Betty didn't have kids. You know what? And then there's people like Betty that don't fucking get it. They don't understand what it's like because they've never had to love somebody more than they love themselves.
Yeah, my sister, she never had kids. She's passed away now, but she never had kids. And yeah, she was just as loving to the nephews and nieces as if they were her own also. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. There are lots of women that can love kids and they actually are better at loving them because they didn't birth them. But then there are people the flip side. There are people the flip side, like the one that we're watching wearing the pink reflective vest and the press pass, who deem that children are defective, that some kids should be euthanized. And I can't get by that. She also says she knows the laws and that she's doing everything in her rights, but she's not, because she doesn't understand what victims' rights are. And this is the second family in Tennessee that she's violated. It's a very bad, long-running track history, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm just so angry. And then I was watching her this morning. She's like, oh well, it wasn't. It's light out now. It wasn't dark then. Well, that was in February. Of course, it was dark back then. You know, she was on the construction site. She's talking about it. It's like
she doesn't even realize, she doesn't take into consideration that we've already gone through daylight savings time.
Right. This is 4 months away. Things are different. And he wasn't on the crane in the morning, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, that was 4 months ago. Maybe they're not in use right now. Maybe he's at another job site. Maybe whatever. I mean, there's so many different things. Maybe they don't use the cranes every single day, especially the big tower cranes.
Has she ever realized that projects go in phases?
Right.
Like you can't build the top of the building before you get the bottom of the building built.
Yeah.
And each of those bottom phases, each of those bottom things, every time it's a phase.
And 4 months is a lot of time in a construction area.
Oh, absolutely it is. Especially if it's a great, big, huge project. I mean, we've got a levee that's being rebuilt at the base of the Bighorns. And they have 18 phases of construction through the next 2 years. They're on their third phase, and it's the third pour up on the levee this week.
Yeah.
It's a 2-year fucking project.
Right. And back then, maybe they were in crunch time. Maybe they had to hurry up, and people were on the clock at 5:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Very much so.
Because maybe they were in crunch time, and now they're not in crunch time, so they've pushed back the hours a little bit.
Has she ever thought about if they were pouring concrete or not?
Right, because those people they're fined like millions of dollars
a day
if they're late.
A day.
Right, if they're late. So they might have been in crunch time then, and that's why he was up on that crane so early, and maybe not now. She just doesn't understand that stuff. And yeah, 4 months is a big difference in a construction site.
Can I just say thank you guys for checking on me last night? I really appreciate it. I was very upset with everything that had transpired, and I'm trying to not let it carry into today. But I just wanted to say thank you for every one of you that have checked on me.
Just let it roll off.
I'm trying. I'm trying. Listen, whoever took that picture, you need to stop what you're doing. I don't know who you are. I don't want to know who you are. But what I'm going to tell you, as somebody who was formerly affiliated with these people, You need to get away from them, and you need to get away from them right now. And you need to stop what you're doing, because they are not going to be there for you when you get in trouble. And what you're doing is going to get you in trouble. It may not be today. It may not be tomorrow. It might be 2 years down the road, but it's going to get you in trouble. And you need to stop.
No, they ain't gonna take. They're gonna be like, oh, that ain't my photo. I didn't do it. Check the metadata. It ain't mine.
I'm sorry. There is metadata, and that woman has two loose lips. She will out things.
Yep, and they'll just be like, oh, somebody posted it on our Facebook group. You know, I didn't have nothing to do with it. Well, you used it.
I really believe that people that start Facebook groups, they should be responsible for what's put in their Facebook group. But that's my line of thinking. Like, if you're going to precipitate a environment that is going to allow for bullshit and fuckery to happen, then you should be held, you as the administrator and the starter of the Facebook group, you should be held just as responsible as the people that are putting the bullshit in. And that is my opinion.
Right, because they have the choice to keep it up or remove it. I understand if something was put up and you didn't realize it, but within a certain amount of time, you should have realized it was up and you should have taken it down.
Yes, absolutely. And the fact, and I'm sorry, I keep going back to, this family has a child that is missing. They do not know why. And now you're out putting pictures of other family members publicly. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you risk their safety like that? They already don't know why.
Right. Yeah, and who's to say who's got
and money? That's awful, because you guys don't think, like, everybody gets paid the 21st of the month. The 21st of January, 21st of February, March, April, May, June, July, all the way up to December. 21st of every month. Look at the date when all of this shit started. It was right after YouTube payday. She's using this to make her next month's bank.
Yep. Well, yeah, she's got to get to Trump on the 9th in New York.
And then did you hear, Cheesy, that she said she's going to come back?
Yeah, she's going to Virginia for the Trump rally, I'm sure. There's a Trump rally in Virginia.
That's the first, and then she's going to New York to watch him be what have you, with her bullhorn, which we all think that she needs to definitely go out there and start up some protests, because they'll just
which is fine. Which is fine. That's where she should be protesting.
Yes,
I mean, I'm not a Trump fan, but that's where she should be protesting, at that kind of thing, not at families' homes. You know,
absolutely. That is the right place to do that.
Not stalking people. You know, no, go out there, do your thing with Trump. That's great. That's where you should be. I bravo. You know, I'll clap my hands for you doing that. You know.
And then she's coming back to Tennessee to do more.
Right.
I don't like. Here's my bigger question. Y'all that are watching her, have you asked her what she's going to do if she finds something?
Mm-hmm.
Have you looked at her character?
Oh, she has everything she needs if she finds evidence. She has flags and gloves and
well, I mean, that's great, Cheesy. Like, listen, I'm going to have to give her like a high five on that. And we have to congratulate Aya for buying her all of those things, because those are all the things that came from the wish list when the bullshit started going to Tennessee. So way to go, Aya. You have bought her all of the supplies that she needs to work on her pimping mission. Number two, do her people think that she's actually going to be a credible witness should she be called into court? Or would she be a defense attorney's, like, would it be like going to like the ballpark and it's just like homer after homer after homer, because they're going to be able to destroy her character and besmirch her because of her social media presence? That's the part of this that every last one of these social media personalities do not realize. They want to be out there and they want the fame and the glory of, woohoo, I found it, I found it, I found it. But what's going to happen when you get called on the stand and all of it gets questioned? And what if you did find the right fucking piece of evidence that actually would have led to an arrest and the conviction of somebody that harmed a missing person?
And what if you actually, God forbid, found him in the woods somewhere? God forbid, I hope that is not the case. But what if you did? I couldn't even, oh God, I couldn't even imagine.
Christ, we're going to be paying for trauma therapy for her too.
Right. I mean, I've seen dead people before, but not in that case. That would be horrible. I couldn't even imagine. I mean, I remember
it is not like what you see in the funeral home.
Right.
It is
and
not.
Right. Well, I'm seeing them at home, when they pass away, but it's still ingrained in your head what you saw. I couldn't even imagine that sight, Ugh, especially after 4 months. No, I couldn't. Oh,
You have no idea what that does. You just don't. And if you're not prepared for it, you don't have the right training. And listen, this one is out here bragging, well, I took a SAR class, but I'm not following SAR techniques.
Right.
Well, then you're not doing anything to help. You're essentially going in to contaminate. Don't do that. Listen, if you can't go in and you can't follow the rules that are put in place by the proper search and rescue people, search and rescue doesn't want you searching. People don't want you doing that because you become a risk and a liability. And then police resources have to get rerouted to help your dumb ass out.
Right. Right. And we're just filling dead air, Queen. So if you have something you want to do, then.
Yeah, we're just trying to help.
You got the two biggest mouths on YouTube here, so.
I appreciate it. Like I said, I had to grab the little, so I appreciate y'all.
Nope.
No, that's fine.
No worries. You got the two that'll never shut up here right now.
Right.
So
I don't mind filling dead air. I just wanted to make sure that you can tell me to shut up anytime. You won't offend me.
How hot is it where everybody is? We're up to already like 87 at less than 9 o'clock in the morning.
It's like 60 here in Minnesota.
Oh, good. You got that cool weather.
Yeah, it's nice. It's beautiful. The sun's shining. There's a little light breeze. It's a little chilly on the arms, but it's good. Better than what it's been.
It is so hot.
Well, we've had nothing but rain and cold, and I mean, we were lucky to hit 55, let alone 60. So,
girl, that's what we had a couple days ago. Remember when I was whining that my furnace kicked on? Yep, that's what we had a couple days ago.
Yeah, I had to turn the furnace back on the other day. Oofda, it was cold and damp.
I blew my pilot light out, and then I was like, it got cold that night, and I thought, ooh, I better relight that son of a bitch. I don't know how cold it's gonna get.
Problem is I have a wood boiler, so I have to go out and stock the fire.
Oh shit, yeah. No, I got natural gas, so I just go over and turn the box up on the wall. But
yeah, I have an outside wood boiler, so I refuse to pay for gas.
So last night when I went out in between the two lives to get cigarettes and soda and ice, it was like 96, and it went from 96 to 104. My house is like a fucking sauna right now.
Mm-hmm.
I am heating and cooling a pop can. Cool and crisp in Western Australia. Oh my goodness. Winnie the pup can't handle it. Oh no, Cheesecake Mafia. You better find a refrigerator. That's fine. They can do that. They can mess up the mineral terrace today.
And if Katie and Chris are are watching, I'm praying for you guys every day, and I'm so sorry that you guys have to deal with all this crap. My heart is broken for you, and I pray for you and Sebastian every single day. I even pray for Seth, and I hope and pray that he comes home alive and safe.
Sebastian,
yeah. What did I say? Oh, I said I pray for Seth even, but I do hope Sebastian comes home safe and sound. I did mean it that I pray for Seth too.
101 with 52% humidity. What the hell is that?
And I had to go down to Milwaukee last weekend, and I left my house in Minnesota at 55 degrees and rainy. And then I went down there and it was like 91 degrees and it had to be at least 80 to 80% humidity. It was horrible breathing. The air was so thick. Ugh.
Oh, Winnie, we can have 4 seasons in one day too. You can start out in the morning and have to use the heater and be in a sweatshirt by noon. It's, you're in shorts by 4, you're in a tank top and then by 8 you're back in a hoodie. So, I mean, we can have all 4 seasons in one day too. Oh, Rowena, 72 and a temp of 93. Damn, y'all be safe today.
Yeah, it's supposed to be extra hot out today.
I don't know how anybody does it with humidity. I can't. We're in a high plains desert, so it's the dry heat, and I couldn't do. I mean, when we even get like 10% humidity, it's gross here.
Yeah, we get a lot of humidity here. I know my Minnesota ass when I was truck driving, if I got to Iowa or below, I had that air conditioning on high.
Oh, it's coming up on monsoon season there. Oh, that's why it's so humid in Arizona right now.
Yeah, a lot of my friends have always asked me how I can stand the cold up here, but we don't have tornadoes, we don't have hurricanes, we don't have poisonous snakes and bugs. I can handle a little bit of cold.
I can handle the cold. I can't handle the heat. It gets above 80 and I start to get super sick. I get overheated so easily. Even like the last couple of times that I've gone to the pool, I haven't stayed my full 15 minutes or 20 minutes. It's about 10 because that water, it's already 90 degrees outside and the water's 104. I mean, you're just asking for a heart attack or a stroke. We've pulled 5 out of the pool so far this summer. In the winter, you can always put on warmer clothes. In the summer, I cannot get enough off without getting an indecent exposure ticket.
Right.
Yep. So far, 5 people have overheated and dropped in the hot water. It's quite frightening, to be honest.
When it's that hot out, people still go in the hot springs.
Yeah. They go in there and see you're only supposed to stay 20 minutes because they don't realize what it does. At 104 degrees, what the average American is overweight, they have heart issues, and they have diabetes, and those are the three conditions that are impacted by sitting in a hot pool of water for over 20 minutes. So what ends up happening are these people will sit in that water and they sit in it up to their neck. They don't just sit with like their legs or sit on the edge. They sit in it up to their neck, and then they get up and they go to take a step and they pass out and they drop in the pool. It took 3 tries the other day for me to get in there, Cheesy.
Wow. Why? Because there were so many people, or what?
Yeah, there was. I mean, it was just packed.
Oh.
It was just like crazy.
Hey,
packed.
bro.
Hi, what's up? Yes, it is. It's now 88 degrees here. It's supposed to get up to 93. Not a cloud in the sky, and 72 or 73% humidity. I'm melting.
Damn.
I'm melting.
Yeah.
But I just want to say real quick, not to go back, but anyway, and I got to hop off, but special children are given to special people. There's a certain type of parent or a neighbor or what. Special kids deserve special people, and most of the time that's who my sister with special needs, and my dad stepped up. I mean, she's my stepsister, but we don't do that step bullshit in my house. So,
right.
He took all that on, and I always admired him for that because not many men would have. And so, anybody that sits over in that chat and listens to her say defective, you're just as sick and twisted as she is. I don't give a fuck. It's gross. It's one of the most disgusting things I've heard, and it makes me want to cry. So anybody, and I think we're all a little touched, in one way or another, whether there's a diagnosis with it or not. And anybody that can sit there and support that and cheer that on, no, I'm good. Don't come near me. Don't. But Betty, Sonia, if you're listening, give this message to her. When she goes to Memphis, there's the Metal Museum. It's not far from St. Jude, that area of town. That's the hotel she needs to stay at. Right up her alley, man. It 5-star review, baby. 5 stars. That's right where she needs to go. I'm so livid, but anyway. But I just wanted to say that because I think whether you're a parent to a special child, or you're an aunt, or you're a neighbor, or you're a church member with a special child, any child, but especially special needs children, how dare you?
Yeah, they're not
Say that.
defective.
They're not. It's not, to me, I see a lot more defects coming from that car. I'm just saying.
Right. I agree.
That's some sick.
I agree.
Yeah. That's some sick, twisted mess right there. I can't imagine. That it hurts my heart. Like it makes me want to cry. Like it really, that and that picture being taken of that child. And don't get it twisted now. Remember her own words. She said, that she wants, her. She wants. Well, last week she said that she wants people to feel the pain that Seth feels with a missing child. So we're promoting people that disagree with her, including the Proudfoots, that, everybody should have a missing child. If you disagree with her, you should feel the pain of having a missing child. So you're promoting harm coming to a child. Sorry, they're after me. And then, Lord, let me mute.
Run, Rowena, run.
In the bushes.
Sorry, they'll go by in a second. They're just headed to the beach. Some morons doing something stupid down there. And another thing is, and then we heard last night, night before last, that it's okay to stalk children. These are her words. It's not just people on YouTube, you know. So she's not a fan of Chris, but it's okay. It's okay to stalk children. She has no problem with this. Whoever took this picture has no problem with this. And I know you said, Voices, that you didn't want to know who took the picture. I do. I sure as fuck do.
Trust me, outwardly, no, I don't want to know. Inwardly, oh, fuck yeah, I want to know. Fuck yeah, I want to know. But, like, it's probably best if we know the unhinged one doesn't get that information, right?
But,
and this is also the person who said that we should euthanize children. So,
right,
take it from there.
Well, only certain children now, But, speed zones and school crossings are, not good. Neither are libraries, but we promote puppy mills. Get the fuck out of here. So, anyway, but I just want to come up and say that to every parent that has a special need child. My hat's off to you, because I've been that sister, and I know what it takes. And I think God, or whatever you believe in, I think that the higher power, whatever you believe in, I think that He gives those children to people that can meet their needs and their what they need for them, and each kid is individual. So, but I just wanted to say that. But my hat's off to each and every one of you. But and that I just don't understand. I don't understand how you can sit in that chat and people can support whoever they want to support. But when you say stuff like that, how can you? It's like, let's say that I was over there and I supported Betty, okay? And my sister was special. How could I sit there? It's a slap in the face to my sister. It's a slap. I mean, I don't get it. I really don't. It hurts my heart. It really does. And Seth, baby, she is using you to the millionth degree. And I might not agree with the things that you've done and said on this platform, but I do believe that you're hurting, whether it's guilt and I do believe you love Sebastian. I do believe that. I think hate overrides that, but that's my own opinion. But this will not end well for you or your son. It's just not going to. And that's not a threat. I'm just saying that you will be hurt. When the next case comes up, I'm telling you, and there will be, unfortunately, there's always another case. There always is. And when the next one comes, she'll be gone. And that'll be a good thing in one way, but
Bro, where'd you go?
I got all the noises. I'm gonna click off.
See you later.
Well, I'm finally pulling up at home, so we'll start this fucking video again. And I'm in the rare fucking mood, so let's get it. We'll get going.
So, if you haven't tapped the thumbs up, go ahead and hit that, or the thumbs down. Either one, doesn't matter which one you prefer today. And go ahead and get your drinks, because we're headed back for round 2.
Yeah, when I made this video, I didn't realize how long it was. Sorry, guys.
Cheesy, how it's packed with so much that she says. Like, it had to be that long, unfortunately, because there's so much crazy chaos that's in here. And you recorded her at 1.5, dude. Could you imagine if you would have recorded her at regular?
Right. I have to watch her on 1.5. I can't can't do it slower. I can't watch her. I really have. If I catch her live, I really have a hard time watching her. I can't. It's really hard for me. So I do miss a lot sometimes.
I rely on you because if you've watched it, then you clip the important parts that I need to see because I don't watch her. I seriously, I don't watch her. It'll just make me so mad that it's not good for anybody.
Yeah, some of the stuff she said, I wanted to throw my phone.
Well, don't do that. Then you won't be able to record her.
No. No, I got to keep my phone in good shape. Because my husband told me that he wants this phone. So the next time they come out with the new phone, I get to have it because he wants this phone.
Nice.
I was like, so you're already giving me permission for the new one when it comes out? Not that he has to give me permission, but you know what I mean.
I just had to. I had a brand new phone in a box. I bought 2 different ones for Grandma. Didn't know which one would work better for her, and she went with the other one. So my phone yesterday, while I was on panel, it just kept restarting. I tossed it. It dropped the other day, and then I set it on my desk yesterday, and then it just sat here for 2 hours and just restarted and restarted and restarted. So I had to switch my service over.
All right, here we go, y'all.
Interesting. I like it. But yeah, damage control it is. You know, it's like I'm so sick of these people. Like they literally are garbage. Like, she's freaking ghetto. Trash. Can't wait for the deposition so I can tell her just how I feel. I hope her attorney asks me.
Baby, I don't give a fuck how you feel. I don't give a fuck how you feel, and I don't give a fuck what you feel about me. All right? I don't care.
Does she realize that's not
what I need to make you understand? I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't give a fuck what you feel. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about what you think about me. I don't give a fuck how you feel about me. I don't give a fuck. Can I be any more clear?
Does she not realize that's not what depositions are about?
No, she has no fucking idea. But why she wants to sit here and talk about she can't wait to tell my lawyer this and my lawyer that, she won't even file the deposition. She actually can't wait. She actually she filed a motion asking the judge not to bring up her fucking her personal life and her life off of the YouTube platform and whatever. Well, no, you wanted to bring that up. You wanted to bring up the fact that someone said you slept in a car with Dolly, but you wanted to turn it into something else. So you are the one that brought that up, not anybody else. You are, Betty. You're the one that did that.
Yep. Yeah, she put that as part of the lawsuit, so that's got to come in.
Exactly. So there's no reason to even file that motion. It's a pointless motion because it's part of the lawsuit. And actually, there's only 2 parts that went through. There was everything was dismissed except for those 2 parts.
Right.
And that was one of them. So she's already trying to write a motion so that people can't ask her about her personal relationships and such. But you know what? When it's brought into the lawsuit, you have no choice. My lawyer has no choice but to ask those questions. So it is what it is.
And we've already heard about all of it on here, so she's told us all about it.
I mean, if she thinks I give 2 fucks how she feels about me, you're sadly mistaken, baby, because I do not care.
So she wants it left out of the motion, but then she talks about it out here?
No, she filed a motion saying that she wants the judge to
leave it out of the court case.
Limit my lawyer from asking certain questions about her personal life.
Right. Okay. But then she fully talks about it out here.
Yeah.
Dude, you couple that with her saying multiple times that this is just to cost you money. What does that look like?
Yep. which is why I reviewed her and went over her shit with started going over her stuff with her, talking about my kids and making accusations and lying. Because either way, she's gonna lie on her. She's gonna file fucking pointless bullshit and lie. So it doesn't matter if I review her or not. She's still gonna file bullshit and she's still gonna fucking lie on me. So either way, it doesn't matter. At this point, I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm tired of dealing with her.
So we can put that on the record so the judge can just know exactly how I feel about her and what I think about her as a person. And I hope to God that she does not raise the children. That woman has no business raising any kids. She's just pure evil.
Let me tell you what, baby. I'm raising beautiful kids that are smart. They are so fucking intelligent. They'd beat you on your best day, baby.
Pure evil. So.
And again, like I said, if I was evil, I'd sit here and talk about how you're a barren bitch and can't have kids and God don't like ugly and blah, 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 blah. But you don't see me doing all that shit, right? Because God don't like ugly, bitch, and you got some nasty-ass karma coming your way. I don't have to say shit like that about you. The shit you say on your own is bringing you some nasty-ass fucking karma back. Trust and believe. I don't have to fucking say stuff to you. You're miserable enough. Oh, it was unfucking necessary as fuck. Yeah. It just shows kind of a dirty ass person she is. She's a dirty ass fucking bitch to talk about kids. Anybody's kids. Doesn't matter. Calling Sebastian defective because he has autism was about the fucking dumbest shit I've ever heard her say. But you know what? Seth stands behind that. He's the mod in her chat. So obviously he's okay with her calling his son defective. That's fucking disgusting, and I stand on it.
Hi guys, it's nice to see you. We're just taking a cruise. I'm just chatting away, driving, working, not bitching or complaining, not doing nothing for anybody but collecting a whole bunch of money and spending it on marijuana and God knows what else, right? Oh well, I believe in.
And God knows what else. Oh, it'd be the lawyer bills, you know, the ones that you keep trying to rack the fuck up. Those ones, yeah, that's what it goes towards.
Karma. It's just a hurry up and wait karma setting. But I'm on these back roads and it's okay. I kind of wish I would have brought my MacBook computer because I just stayed up late last night drafting some shit. But we'll have to wait. We'll be back in July, so it'll have to.
Oh, we know you would have, because that's what you do. You draft bullshit, you lie, you make shit up, you play victim, and then you fucking try to cost me more money. We know. You've been doing this shit for an entire year.
All just because your feelings are hurt.
Right. Your feelings get hurt and somebody and you lie to somebody and they call you out on your shit and that's equals a lawsuit to you. The judge already told you and dismissed the shit. He told you can't just go around saying shit. You have to have proof. Just because you say it doesn't make it true, Betty, and you know that. It's pretty rich for the judge to dismiss the lawsuit and you to turn around and refile it and then claim that that I'm harassing you. I mean, I think it's to this point you're harassing me.
Oh, yeah. Did you hear the other night when she was talking? I haven't made that video yet, but she said that she's calling out all her people to take timestamps of you talking about her and stuff. And
over it. I went over it on here.
Yeah. Okay.
I played it. Yeah, she wants everybody to go back. Now's the time. Now's the time to go back and get all the timestamps and all the links. But I ain't really spoke on you, so the shit I have spoke on is all still there. And like I said, I'm going to continue to correct your lies and your bullshit, because either way, you're still going to make pointless filings. You're still going to fucking make up lies. You're still going to file a bunch of bullshit lies. So either way, it doesn't matter. I'm not harassing you. I'm not stalking you. I don't even fucking speak to you. I've never spoken to you one time. But in your head, I've been harassing you. And that's fucking not true. I don't stalk you. I don't harass you. I don't fuck with you. I don't talk to you. I don't even fucking talk about you, because I don't give a fuck about you, Betty. What I care about are the families that are affected by your bullshit. The ones that get hurt by misinformation or doxxed or accused of murder, accused of killing their child, things like that. That shit's not okay.
To wait until that, and when it does, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to open up a new case. I'm getting a restraining order at this point. Whatever it needs to take in Illinois, that's what I'm going to do. So at this point, they've jeopardized my life enough. I'm done.
Go ahead. You've already tried to do the restraining order deal, and they told you to cut your shit. Nobody's fucking following you. No one gives a fuck about you. Again, we need proof that this phone call ever even took place. Or at this point, this is manufactured drama just so you got some shit to fucking talk about and some shit to file on.
We know who's behind it. We see it. She has no problem bragging about it. So might as well take it all to the judge and just let him see, who this person is as a person. I'm sure he's not going to be too pleased. But it's all fun and games until she has to take responsibility for all this fun and games she's been doing. It will come.
Isn't it funny how she repeats everything I say to her, like the word game? What I tell her the other day, the judge ain't going to like this shit very much. It's all fun and games till it ain't. Now she's turning around using my shit. That's what I'm saying, that she just fucking... She does the same shit with Toasty.
I was just going to say that. She does the same thing with her.
You're not the one.
Yeah, she listens to us and watches us and then turns around and acts like us and tries to talk like us, use our words, use our phrases. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even understand this. You are not the one going into court filing shit against her.
No.
She
A
just
bunch
said
of frivolous ass, pointless ass bullshit. And she says in here, she does it just to cost me more money. She says it in here. She says herself. She tells people herself. That's what it's for.
She just said she's going to have to.
And you wonder why an entire community don't fuck with you and they can't fucking stand you.
She just said that she's going to have to open up a new case. What the fuck?
You don't just open up cases.
I know.
You are already being countersued. And you've refiled your fucking funky lawsuit, your frivolous lawsuit. So you can't open another one on top of those. Come on, you're Miss Attorney. Come on now, paralegal or whatever it is you claim.
If you back it up,
you know that.
If you back it up to 5 seconds.
This ain't, unless she's talking about Clue, that she's gonna have to get a restraining order and open a new case or whatever for her, or if she's talking about something else. I don't know. But either way, she knows damn well she can't open a new case on me, because first of all, you don't open cases. Second of all, you ain't filing another lawsuit on top of a lawsuit that's already going on, that you already refiled, that the judge already dismissed, and a countersuit. So come on now.
Well, that's okay. So that's
she knows I have to pay for that as well. She knows I'm not only am I paying to fight her her frivolous ass bullshit, and her refiling bullshit, but I'm paying for my countersuit. The judge already dropped the fucking restraining order because, like I said, we've never even fucking spoke to each other. She didn't need that goddamn restraining order. She knows damn well she ain't need it, because I don't give a fuck about the bitch. If I gave a fuck, I would have been up at that goddamn courthouse when she was here. I was out getting my own shit, doing my own shit.
You were on here, I think.
Matter of fact, I think I was.
Actually, yeah. So how could you have been stalking her?
Yeah, you would think if I was gonna fucking stalk her and all that kind of bullshit, I would have done it and took prime opportunity when she was here. That's what I'm saying. In my opinion, all this is made up in her fucking head. The majority of the shit that goes on that she says is made up in her head, because I ain't seen a proof of not naming nothing. No phone calls to any parents. She claims that somebody's calling her mom. Nobody's called her fucking mom. Nobody. Where's the proof? I ain't seen no fucking proof of any phone calls. I've never seen any proof of any phone calls of the sister being contacted. I've never seen any fucking proof of the goddamn mom being contacted. I've never seen fucking proof of this phone call that she supposedly got. Nothing. There's not proof of shit. So, like I said, just because you say it does not make it true. We come from the land of receipts, or it didn't happen. Show them or shut up.
It will come. It's just law's law. It takes time.
Law's the law.
Oh, thank you. I hope you guys are doing well. For my mod squad, I'm not really doing anything. All I'm doing is just not allowing somebody to spread their venom and hate. You know, that's really it. So share this around. Let's come here. Let's just chit chat and have a little bit of fun with the family. Keep the trash out of this. Just, you know what? I want shit to happen to your family, because my family's had to deal with it for 3 years and you didn't give a shit. Why should I? Hey,
baby, like I said, when you show proof, I'll believe it. Until then, this shit's made up in your head, in my opinion. Because again, just because you say it doesn't make it true. And we know that you like to lie. So with that said, receipts or it didn't happen. Kind of like when you claimed Aileen hit you in the nose, but that didn't happen, and we know it didn't happen, and you was recording 24/7, but just so happened to shut your camera off when that happened, just like you muted when the phone rang, supposedly. Okay. Yeah, nonsense. I'm pretty sure it was staged, but yeah, that ish was staged and set up. All the time she uses her green screen at home, but randomly didn't in the hotel when she's been claiming she's in danger. I call bullshit all around. Absolutely. I call manufactured drama all the fucking way around.
you can suck on that. And I absolutely, totally mean that.
Well, baby, we ain't sucking on anything you got going on over there, okay? Ick.
Ew.
Ick.
Yeah. No thanks.
Hard pass.
Yeah.
I got standards.
I'll keep my comments to myself. Because I know she'll go crying about those.
That's probably better.
I don't care who beats me up. Unsubscribe. I don't care. I do not care. You guys have watched what these people have done to me for 3 solid years. They will not stop. I'm literally in court trying to get this stuff to stop.
Where is the proof? Where is the proof? Because listen, even in your fucking lawsuit, you put a bunch of bullshit pictures and stuff from Twitter, pictures from Twitter, comments from Twitter, and other people's memes, other people's posts. Let's see. Other people's words, other people's videos. That's about it. A bunch of bullshit nonsense that you spewed about case law that didn't have anything to do with anything going on, which I think mainly pissed the judge off because it was a waste of his time. So
and I tell you what, since 300,000, when I go after burnt toast, I'm going for millions of dollars. Like I want.
Damn, Toasty, you better look out. You better look out, you little millionaire. Shit, millions. Look, I want $1 million.
I laughed so freaking hard when I heard this. I was like, wow.
She's out of her damn mind.
Do you think you're worth millions? I mean,
damn. Toasty over here doing big things and shit, little millionaire.
Amy says that's a lot of bread, yo.
Right?
Look, Burnt Toast been over here hiding out on us, holding out. Didn't even tell us she was a millionaire.
Her and her husband better do some overtime.
Right. $900 goddamn dollars for a bunch of emails, back and forth bullshit, and a couple subpoenas. It's a bunch of bullshit.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Be very impactful because what she did to me was wrong, and it's for no other purpose than to harass a private citizen. She did it maliciously, she did it intentionally, and she did it willfully. And she continues to do it, and so did both of them and their team. So their team, it's being directed. We know who the director is, and that's who I've got it. So that's all there is to it. And they're trying to bring up, I have a personal life. I'm allowed to have a personal life. YouTube does not get my personal life, and that's what they tried to do. And now they're trying to say, oh, she lied about it. No, I did not lie. You don't get my personal life, and neither do the courts.
Yes, they do. When you bring that up in a lawsuit and you base your lawsuit on that, yes, it is brought up. It has to be brought up, and it will be brought up. And I'm sorry that you don't like that, but this is on you. You are the one who refiled it. First of all, you're the one that filed it. Second of all, you refiled it. So obviously, you're okay with it. If you're okay with filing frivolous lawsuits, you should be okay with producing the bullshit, that happened in Indiana and wherever else.
Neither do the courts. So it'll be what it is. I really don't care. They had no business talking about shit they knew nothing about. They had no business lying to their audience to incite them. They had no business doing any of it. They chose to do it. They're having to deal with the consequences of it. And what do? They decide to bash even more. It's pretty sad that they can't seem to find anybody else to talk about except me. Really? Like I'm out here looking for what am I doing so wrong? They're obsessed with me.
Bitch, we ain't talked about you.
Right. We don't give a fuck about you. Ain't spoke on you. Ain't said shit about you till now. And you know what? Like I said, I've listened to your bullshit and lies for the last year. I've watched you sit and file bullshit and lies on your fucking paperwork. And you just said yourself, if you had your laptop, you would have been sitting there making up more bullshit and lies and filing more frivolous shit. Because that's what you like to do. It's all the shit you said. Toasty can fund us. And yeah, your bad behavior is what people are calling out. Your bullshit and misinformation and lies are what people are upset about. People, your team or whatever, your team, whatever the fuck that means, since we're calling each other teams now. Your team telling you things, sending you clips, encouraging this behavior is not helping you.
You know what's ironic, Queen? The only people I see with a team are the people that make t-shirts, and they have a whole section of t-shirts on their site. We don't.
Yeah, you're so scared, but you have my avatar on a t-shirt.
Right.
You have went by a crown and bedding. Can we say obsessed?
And I guarantee that if Toasty had millions, she would have funded this whole lawsuit for you.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Like I said, we already had the original lawsuit dismissed. She got mad and got her feelings hurt that it was dismissed and refiled it. You are the reason why I have a PayPal fund. You are the reason why my community has helped me and continued to help me, because you just racked up another $900 fucking bill just to fucking email my lawyer and cry and bitch about bullshit that damn the fuck well has nothing to do with this lawsuit. You do the shit deliberately because it costs money. Every phone call, every email, every fucking filing, any of that bullshit that we have to fucking file to answer, it costs money. It does. It's the sole reason why you're doing it. A 1 hour phone call is $350 fucking dollars. You know that. I know that. And whoever you try to sue next, we'll figure it out real fucking quick like. It's fucking wrong to harass somebody and play games with somebody using the court system.
And then to go live and brag about it.
And what people don't realize is this isn't costing her anything. All she had to do was pay the filing fees.
Yeah, which is $300.
This ain't hardly costing her a thing.
And then we find out she didn't even pay it. So now all it does is it takes her time.
Right.
While she documents her lies and then costs Queen a lot of money.
Right. Because I guarantee if this was costing her as much as it was costing you, she wouldn't be doing it.
Oh, absolutely not.
Right.
Absolutely not.
In their title because nobody will listen to it any otherwise. That's it. No.
You go through my fucking live streams and tell me when the last time I had your goddamn name in my motherfucking title, bitch.
Nobody literally listens to them. They talk about anything else, their numbers drop. If you don't believe me, go look. Proof's in the pudding. They're not doing it for any other purpose than a click and a view, and I thought that's what.
But she just said she's got 1,000 people in her chat right now. I don't even know why people even listen to her. I started up this live just to pull her views. Did she not say that at the beginning of this bullshit? Because that's what I recall hearing.
Yep, she did.
Yeah.
You guys didn't like the click and the view, profiting off of true crime, right? Tragedy something, but she can, right? She covered Gannon Stout, right? She's covering the case of Sebastian Rogers, right? I mean, that is a tragedy, right? She is profiting off of it. Why is it okay for her? Why is it somehow okay for her to talk about true crime cases, but the rest of us that discuss these cases and actually get out in the field to find the real facts instead of just what people tell us, we're the bad guys. Not the ones that are
because you're not finding real facts.
We're the bad guys. We're the ones that get trashed nonstop. So
because you're exploiting.
Nice to see we're growing over here.
Because you're not finding real facts. You're exploiting. You are profiting off of the loss, and the rest of us sit in our fucking houses on our big fat butts, and we point out the misinformation, the lies, and the fact that you are grifting by telling lies and going and inserting yourself and potentially damaging and preventing justice from being able to happen. That's why we come together every day, lady. I'm sorry you don't understand that.
Fewer viewers over here, less viewers for that mouthy thing that wants to do damage control. I'm perfectly fine with it. It's pretty sad that I'm on a small channel.
See, she's over here talking. She had 154 people in the chat compared to the 1,000 people we had. Like I said, she's a legend in her own mind.
Right.
And I can still pull in almost 300 people.
I say that again.
Pass me around, take people away from her. Nobody needs to listen to that shit. If you guys want,
nobody needs to listen to that. Just like when when Burnt Toast goes live, she tries to go live and shit, and then nobody goes over and watches her.
Right. Only her faithful followers go over there.
why do they have to play my stuff? If people want to see my stuff and see what I say, they can come to my channel. Right? They can come to my channel and see it. Why do they need them commentate? Oh my God, she meant this. Oh, really?
Does her neckband say Chuck E. Cheese on it?
No.
I don't know. It just says cheese maybe or something. I don't know what it says on it.
Okay. Like that. It looks, for me, like I've been sitting here staring at it and I'm like, does that say Chuck E. Cheese?
Mm-mm. I forget what it says, but no, it's not cheese.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Right. Here we go.
I got that, huh? And what receipts do you have? Have you spoke to me? No. Do you know anything about me? No. Huh?
See, she was listening.
My dad, or my friends.
She was listening because I said, "Bitch, I've never spoke to you." This is what I'm saying. I know she was listening to that fucking live because I said I ain't never fucking spoke to you. I don't know you. I don't know your fucking mom or your motherfucking dad. Sure as fuck don't know your pastor. I don't know any fucking people related to you and ain't never fucking spoke to them, let alone called your fucking house or theirs. So, again, cut your shit, bitch. You're a fucking liar.
No. Oh, you know my preacher? No. So you've never had a conversation with me, don't know anybody I know, never talked to anybody that I've been friends with, never talked to my family, don't have any basis for that assessment, yet you're making that assessment. Interesting. So no facts at all, just has to say it. Huh, interesting. Maybe that's why she's being sued for lying. Possibly.
And there it is. That's why I'm being sued for lying. Possibly. What'd I lie about, Miss Betty?
What? How does that work? We heard what she said.
And not only that, you can't sue someone for lying. You can't sue someone for an opinion. She's fucking...
But yet she's the one lying to a judge.
Exactly.
They don't like that.
Isn't that called perjury?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's nice to see you all. I'm gonna keep riding because it hasn't gone out yet. Are you guys seeing me crystal clear or no? I can't even read chat, so even if you answer, I can't tell. Yeah, nice. Nice. Yeah. Hey, I'm wondering where all the hate channels are. Why don't you guys fly in here since you guys can do it so much better? Why don't you guys fly in and get out here on the grounds and show us how it's done? You know? Why do you guys get to be basement dwellers? Why do you guys get to be basement dwellers? Yet you guys keep profiting off my work. Why is that? Why won't you get off your fat, lazy asses and come out here and work?
Because it's not our place.
It's so much easier for you to sit home and bitch and have all that money.
Because it's not our place, and we've let law enforcement do their job because we believe in the process. Or I do anyway. That's me speaking for me. That's why I don't do it. I can do it right here in my own backyard, and I don't need to leave my damn state. Nor do I need to ask people to pay my way in my hotel and my rental car and all that bullshit. I can do it right here in my own backyard. And I do.
And how does she know that?
The billboards, did you?
And how does she know that we're not helping in cases?
She has no idea. She's just running her mouth.
I mean, as far as like searching, I mean, we're not law enforcement. We're not doing that kind of stuff. But I mean, as far as like going out on public searches and stuff, how does she know we're not doing that? Not all of us have to film it. I was going to head like 2.5 hours away a couple weeks ago when the 4-year-old boy went missing down in Minnesota. And I was about a half hour away, and then I found out that they found him passed away. But yeah, but I wasn't going to film it or tell anybody I was doing it.
My drone guy flew all weekend over Jackson Lake for the missing kayaker whose kayak capsized. All weekend long. Yep.
Well, I'm sure he wasn't out there announcing it and telling the whole world to get, credit for it.
No, ma'am, he was not.
Money coming to you, but you never have to buy a flyer. You never have to pay a tank of gas. You never have to put up, banners. You never have any expenses. You just steal everybody else's work and profit off it. That's lame.
That is incorrect.
That's absolutely lame. And you guys want to pay your money to somebody that sits.
What were you saying?
That is incorrect. I place flyers every 3 trips. Every 3 trips I have covered in my entire area that I have flyered for 5 missing people. And it cost me my gas out of my own pocket. I don't put that on somebody else. I'm driving that route anyway. You are wrong in your assessment of all of us. You are wrong. I've done parades for 2 years with missing people's, our local missing people's photos on banners that I had family permission for, and I have written consent. Not all of us are like you, not at all.
Well, it just proves that she does it for the money, because if she didn't, she'd be doing stuff locally.
Yes, ma'am, that was my point. This is gross. This is really gross.
Literally at home, probably in their underwear, doing absolutely nothing but smoking pot that you pay for. It's not gonna this! No, not those bitches! Man voice.
But you listen to it and love it, bitch. You listen to it and you love it.
She must love your voice.
The only one I know that sits in their underwear is Tiny Dick Tony, your buddy.
I got pants on.
I don't know what it is. What was it? Small Papa is what she said in the last one.
Little Poppy.
What is it with the smalls?
Little poppies, yes.
Man voice. Sound like somebody that's been smoking a crack pipe too long, personally. Just my opinion. I don't know. Wouldn't know.
Yeah, you would know about a crack pipe, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Betty? If I recall, wasn't there one found? Could be wrong, though.
No.
What is that, allegedly? We say allegedly.
I can tell you. Oh, great. I love that. I should have known that my magnet was going to start falling off. My phone gets hot, and my magnet out there was to watch over. I ended up, while I was talking to, I was explaining, because, Tony had called and he wanted to know what was going on. And so I went through the whole situation that was going on at the room. So he was going to send some people from the area out there just to watch over me. I told him that wasn't necessary. The police and the security and the front desk, they took care of everything for me. So it's like, I didn't even change rooms. I don't do that. Nobody's going to intimidate me. Nobody's going to make me move my room. Nobody's going to shake me like that. If they come around, I call.
Did she say nobody's going to shake me? But you just said you was shook.
Right.
So, were you lying then or were you lying now, bitch?
And if she was really fearing for her life that people were actually stalking her, she would have moved rooms. She would have done something. You know what I mean? I mean, people that are being stalked don't just stay there and say, okay, come kill me.
Wow.
Well, the last two that went off on the deep end like this, both, they're no longer here.
Right. That's what I say. The wheels of YouTube turn a lot slower than the wheels of justice. And we know how slow the wheels of justice turn. So it's only time.
I don't know. Sometimes they move a little fast. Sometimes they don't. Just kind of depends.
Right.
I'm like, baby, your crazy's showing. Could you tuck that shit back in? I mean, it's leaking out everywhere.
They come around and I see that. Like, from here on out, I'm going to make sure every front desk knows I'm not there. I don't exist. And every front desk can know that people stalk me and try to damage my stuff. So I'll make sure that they're well aware to watch.
So wait. Okay. Clue's a crackhead. I'm a crackhead. I'm sure Savage will be the next one, but usually it's only people that smoke crack or know about crack that use that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A whole lot of smoke and mirrors are going on right about now, bitch.
I don't know about that because I called my daughter a crackhead the other day, and she's never done any kind of drugs. So.
Yeah, but that's a joke. You
Right.
don't just say that about
Yeah.
everybody that you're mad at.
Right.
So this woman in the pink
You know,
reflective
that's all I can
vest.
do. But I'm not going to stop what I'm doing because of some idiots. I'll just deal with it. If they screw around and they do something that puts them in jail, that's where they need to be. Because again, that's why we don't have criminals telling us about law. Because they clearly don't understand it when they keep breaking it.
Coming from a criminal herself. Miss what? 41 charges? Is that what it is? Or how many charges is it? Please let me know how many it is.
It's quite a long list. So the woman in the pink reflective vest that says that people are stalking her says she is planning to tell every front desk and law enforcement officer she sees from here forward that she's being stalked and she doesn't exist.
Right.
Because people are stealing her content.
Right.
What?
By the way, just in case, so everybody knows, my daughter is an adult. I wasn't telling my minor kid she was a crackhead, by the way.
So Flo said Fluttering Chaos, wasn't she a construction worker at age 2? I forgot about that.
Right?
She was an accountant by 7, I do believe.
No, that was 5. She was a business accountant at 5.
Oh, business accountant at 5.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Get it right. It was 5.
Thank you.
Give
for
her the
correcting
credit
that.
she deserves, damn it.
I am a law and order person. I don't break the law, okay? The worst thing I do for as far as breaking the law is every now and again, I speed in my car. You know, I go a few miles over the speed limit. I'm not a danger to the people on the road or around.
Actually, yeah, you are. If you're speeding like that, yeah, you are a danger to yourself and others if you're speeding down the highway like that. Yes, you absolutely are breaking the law when you're speeding, going over the speed limit at a high rate of speed. You can do a lot of damage. Unnecessarily, too, at that.
Especially not focusing on the road, focusing on your live stream.
Right.
I don't have a problem with people live streaming driving, but don't pay attention to your chat. Don't be moving the camera around. Don't be,
Right. She's a distracted driver right now.
Exactly.
Correct, because she's talking to the camera, not watching the road.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I got a distracted driving ticket just having my phone in my hand for 2 seconds. Moving it from my lap to my seat, he just caught it in my hand, and he gave me a damn distracted driving ticket. And I wasn't even using my phone. I was actually moving it so it didn't land in my feet. That's why it pisses me off. She gets away with it.
I understand that.
First thing I do. And these people are literally committing felonies on a daily, and they don't give a shit. And it's because there's no enforcement.
Again, we need proof. Just because you say it doesn't make it true. Okay? Nobody's breaking laws. Nobody's committing felonies. No one is stalking you. No one is following you. Good God. She stays busy up there in her head, doesn't she? Good Lord.
Yeah, it's
she's a legend
I
in her own mind.
The only way that YouTube's going to get better is them having a class action lawsuit, because they're creating their own liability here, because they have terms of service.
Did she just fucking say a class action lawsuit?
Oh, bitch,
Yeah.
we're all in for it now, yo. It is a class action.
I'm done, son.
They're not enforcing, and it's creating damage for other people because their failure to we're all under Section 230, but they're the ones that set forth terms of service to use their platform that they consistently violate. So, and it's causing damage to other people for their failures, and I think that they're liable for that, not for the damages of the people that are on their platform, but for their own damage that they're causing for failing to enforce their terms of service. And I think that they've created a lot of liability, and it's damaged a lot of people. And I really think that our class action attorneys may want to consider this, because I bet you there's going to be a lot of money in this class action, because you're talking about intentional infliction of emotional distress. You know, people are begging them to stop bullying, and they're just letting these channels go crazy. They have literally wrote in there that a creator is not allowed to focus on just one creator. Yet we have people that do that, and even after being reported, are still allowed to focus on one creator, which is literally harassment and cyberbullying. And it, I don't know how much you guys.
Yep. She's a law expert, ladies and gentlemen.
So she's got a whole bunch of friends that are creators with big. I don't understand how this could be class action. And here's the other part of that. If YouTube felt like we were violating their partner agreements, any of us that have a channel, we would be penalized.
Mm-hmm.
Given that none of us have, I would, yeah, like I'm with Rowena. You need to go up to Google, please sue Google.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Google is the parent company of YouTube. If you're going to do it, you might as well go big or go home.
Great. Maybe she heard that. I heard on the radio the other day that they're trying to start a class action lawsuit if you're addicted to social media. There was a lawyer on the radio.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that come up in scrolling shorts.
Maybe she heard that. Now she's got it in her head that she's gonna sue Google, YouTube for emotional distress. I should start putting a trigger warning on my videos. This may cause emotional distress. If you're easily butthurt, this may cause emotional distress.
I got a butthurt form. I can send you. Well, just Google butthurt PDF, and you can put it at the end of each one of your videos.
There you go. Idiot.
Yeah, that'd be great. Go ahead and sue Google. Like we are here for it. Don't mess around with YouTube. Go to the parent company. Go to Google.
I just bought a big old box of microwave popcorn from Sam's Club, so I got plenty to go around.
Because I just looked up and realized that you guys were off, but it looks like we're in the mountains. It's going to be hit and miss throughout here. So I thank you guys all for coming and hanging out with me, but I just think we need to do some more, and I really hope that everybody is realizing that these channels are toxic. Some of these channels are really, really bad for YouTube, period, let alone the true crime community. And I don't even want to hear, these are not drama channels. I'm so sick of hearing people say they're from the drama community. What TV program that you've ever seen in your history of your life that the genre is drama, and this is the kind of garbage you get from that drama genre? None. This is not drama. This is straight hate and bullying channels. That's all they are. Hate and bullying channels. I point the finger and say, oh my God, she's the bully. Well, how am I the bully? Oh, she protested. When did I protest? Oh, the last time was 2.5 years ago. Oh, so I haven't protested in 2.5 years, and you guys are still beating up the protest, but yet you guys just committed a felony yesterday.
Oh no, Quinn Simon was not 2-3 years ago. You cut that out right now. Here goes another lie. And another one. And another one.
That was a year ago, right, Quentin Simon?
Well, it started out, let's see here, October.
Not last October, the October before.
Oh, maybe I was wrong about a year ago.
Yeah, and then it lasted. She was still going to their court dates and shit and doing her bullshit outside the courthouse, recording. Remember when she drove all the way there and the fucking court date got changed and nobody told her? Oh, she was mad. That was good. But she spent a year crybaby in that home, acting like she had been damaged when she wasn't.
Yeah.
Let's see here. She, hold on.
I want to know what felony we committed yesterday. She said they committed a felony. So that they implies more than one. I want to know what felony we committed yesterday. Please tell me. Because my law enforcement interaction.
Oh, it's always about fucking felonies and bullshit with her. Somebody's always breaking the law.
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
She said, I'm so mad I could just be standing outside their house with bullhorns. What about Queen Bee? What about Savage? What about I'll just go outside their house with bullhorn. Okay, well, you didn't even spend 5 fucking minutes here when you left the courthouse. Your ass was fucking on the highway, according to what you said. I don't know. I wasn't around you, so I don't give a fuck. But from what you said, you were in fear for your life. So you just got in the car and left immediately and got on the highway, and you stayed 4 hours away from here in a hotel in Chicago because you just were so scared. But you want to tell your audience and your people and, you know, make people believe that you really would come stand out here with your bullhorn. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Same goes for Savage. You are not gonna go stand outside her house with no bullhorn. Just like Cluminati, you are in her fucking town right now. You had a whole lot to say. Isn't that funny? All bark and no bite. Ain't that the saying? Ain't that how that saying goes?
Yes, ma'am.
I'd be more scared of this crazy woman than I would be of you. She's unhinged, in my opinion.
This behavior is pretty troubling. Really, it is. When you are taking pictures, which I don't think she's the one that did it. I don't think she's the one that did it at all. I think somebody else did it and sent it around.
I believe it's the same person that she has surveilling the workplace. Again, these are my thoughts off of what she's been saying and how freely she's been saying Eminem and MM are her people that are doing what they're doing. And I do believe that this is somebody that has been doing stuff for her. And this is her team that did that.
Yeah, it'll come out in the wash.
Oh, yeah.
It always does.
Yeah.
It always comes out in the wash. It's fucking disgusting. Whoever took that picture is fucking disgusting.
Yep.
Stalking a child is gross as fuck.
Should be ashamed of yourself.
Involving a child in this bullshit is gross as fuck. Doing this kind of bullshit right here, talking all this kind of shit, running your fucking cockbox like this while you're supposed to be searching for a missing child, calling Sebastian defective because he has autism while his dad is in the chat.
Yep.
I've never seen something so fucking ridiculous in my fucking life.
Right. And he wants everybody to hold out hope. Why is he supporting somebody who is trying to find him passed away?
Yeah, I'm saying, and Sebastian Rogers Case is Summer Wells 2.0 on steroids. Straight up. Straight up. The only difference is she ain't out here screaming with a fucking bullhorn, but I don't believe that she can in their neighborhood.
You're okay with that, huh? And mine wasn't even a crime. It actually is promoted by our Constitution. Like, literally promoted by our Constitution. I don't know. I guess I don't get it. So that's why I say, in this world, ignorance is a choice in 2024. If you choose to be ignorant when you can literally find out information at a few touches of the key, then you're choosing to be ignorant. You're choosing to listen to lies and be manipulated. You're making that conscious effort for friendship to be lied to and treated like a pawn. You think if you stop donating and stop patting the person on the back, you think they'd be your friend? If you think they'll be your friend even when you give them a little resistance, why don't you try giving them a little resistance and see how they treat you?
Yeah, I'm still friends with the same motherfuckers. For the most part. There's been a few that have left along the way. There's been a few that I thought were my friends that weren't. There's always snakes lurking in the fucking grass. But for the most part, yeah, I got some pretty goddamn good friends.
If I ever tell you you're wrong, you'll still be my friend, won't you?
Yeah. I'm friends with a lot of people that don't fucking donate. I'm friends with a lot of people that don't get along with me, or we don't always get along. You got to be fucking joking me. There's people that are fucking, that were supporting me and donating and no longer do, that I'm still fucking friends with and don't give a fuck. So
That's
it really
called
doesn't fucking matter.
friendship.
If you can donate and help with the shit, you can help with it. If you can't, you can't. That doesn't mean shit to me. That does not I don't base my fucking friendship on money, period. Never have, never fucking will.
I think you'll probably be surprised about how little you mean to that person. How little you mean to that person.
I think only the shit that way.
Give it a shot. If you don't believe me, test the waters, right? You're probably saying there's no way she's a liar. Okay, well, test it out for yourself. If you got the balls. If you're okay with people being mean to you and not liking you, right? That's the problem with the world. Everybody wants people to like them. I really don't care whether you like me or not. I truly believe I'm looking for a certain person to be part of this. And if you're not part of that certain person.
Right. So yeah, translation, if you disagree with Betty, your ass is out. You can't even disagree with her on the fucking phone. Go back and watch her phone calls when somebody was that Kentucky Holler girl called in. You can't call in and disagree with her on the phone or your ass is getting booted. Don't even fucking think about trying to disagree with her ass and fucking behind the scenes. Your ass is getting cussed out and booted for sure.
Look what happened when I stood up.
We obviously don't care about money because we were friends with Toasty before we knew she was a millionaire.
Right. She's going to get a kick out of that. I can't wait. I'm going for millions. What? Toasty's going to be like, dang. Rich and I didn't even know it.
Right?
Shit, Toasty, you better start sharing with us now. Come on now. Come on now.
No wonder she says that this doesn't matter. She doesn't do this for money. She doesn't need the money from you too.
Right.
Now we know why.
Now we know why. She's a millionaire out here. Keeping a secret from us. That's it, Toasty. Out here keeping secrets.
I know what it was.
Betty spill the beans for you.
I know what it was. Remember a while back, a few years back, there was that piece of toast that it looked like it had Jesus's picture on it. That must be the bread that Toasty sold.
Yeah, there you go. That's where she got her name.
She's gonna get millions.
Person of a certain personality, then you're not really a benefit, to be honest with you. You're ignorance. As you know, we're trying to find answers. We're trying to do the right thing here. We're not in it for the clicks and the views. Trust me, I can make a hell of a lot more money sitting at home on my butt than I can being out here, because this stuff here costs me thousands of dollars.
Lies.
Right.
You could not sit at home and make the same amount of money. You claimed that for an entire year, that you could not be at home, that you had to sit at home, that you could not go to work and you couldn't go do anything. You couldn't do your job and go out here and harass people, because I mean that's your job, right? Is to heckle and harass, in my opinion. So you couldn't do that for an entire year, right? And it does not cost thousands and thousands of dollars. I know you want your people to think that, because I mean it's a good grift, but let's keep it real. No, the fuck it doesn't. It costs thousands and thousands to fix a raggedy ass fucking car that's been broke the fuck down more times than you change your damn underwear.
And that's because of the way she drives it.
Right.
In my opinion.
A vehicle's a responsibility. You have to take it in for regular maintenance. You cannot just drive it until shit falls apart on it.
And thank you, Care Bear, for dropping the link. I appreciate that. I know somebody just messaged me and asked for it. It's in the chat. It should be rotating in the chat. I will stick it in the description or something, or something. I don't know. I'm real fucking sick and tired of having to even ask people for fucking money, because the shit gets goddamn old. That's why I said I'm done with the bullshit. I've had enough. I'm pretty much at my wit's end with the bullshit. Because either way, no matter if I keep my mouth shut and don't say anything, or if I do, it still doesn't fucking matter. She's still going to lie, and she's still going to file bullshit, and she's still going to run my fucking bill up. And, you know, at this point, I'm real fucking sick of the shit. I've had enough, and I'm at my fucking wit's end with it. So I appreciate y'all looking out. I appreciate those of y'all that have donated. I have to put, you know what I'm saying? I put the money in the trust. That's where it sits as it gets used. And again, she just ran up a $900 fucking bill, just fucking around. And she knows what she's doing. She knows exactly what the fuck she's doing. That's why she refiled the lawsuit, or this shit would have been over with and she would have just had to deal with the countersuit.
She's actually said it. She said JLR was the one that told her, just keep running up the bill.
Yeah.
Driving them crazy. Running up the bill. Cost them money. They'll run out of money. Yeah, she said it herself.
Yep.
I used to have that clip, but I don't have it anymore. But I'm sure somebody has it on one of the clip channels. And that's what she did. That's how she won with what's his face, crude as fuck. She didn't win, but she drove him and his family crazy enough that they just said, here's some money, go away.
Yep, they sure did.
And a lot of people will do that.
Didn't have
They'll
a choice.
just say,
I
here.
won't. I'm not doing that.
Mm-mm.
Nope. Sorry for
I
you,
don't blame
baby.
you.
Nope.
I wouldn't either.
We're going through the whole fucking process, and you're not going to sit here and hide and ask and be asking for motions to not bring up certain things, because nope, that's what the whole lawsuit revolves around. So if that's what you want to do, then that's what you can do.
You have a few communities standing behind you, so.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it more than y'all even fucking know. And I'll tell you right now, the next one that she tries to go after, the next one that she sues, we'll be standing behind them as well. And I will be sharing their link, and I will try to donate as much as I possibly can. I mean, I don't have a whole lot. Like I said, I mean, I'm a fucking, a mama here. I understand, that's another thing too. She doesn't have kids, so she has no fucking idea, what it costs to raise children, let alone be fucking fucked with a frivolous fucking lawsuit. She has no idea. It's all fun and games till it ain't, though, right, Betty? Right?
We all donate what we can, and that's what we do. And if everybody donates a little bit, it gets done.
Yep, and that's how we've done it.
Every dollar counts.
And I know she fucking gets pissed off about it, and I don't really give two fucks. Every fucking time she gets mad about it. Every goddamn time I fucking have a PayPal fucking pool. Well, you know what? I wouldn't have to fucking file them if your goddamn bitch ass would stop filing frivolous lawsuits and stop refiling bullshit that is going to be dismissed. You already know it's going to be dismissed. You already said it. You already know it is. It's all a bunch of bullshit. But you keep doing it because you know it costs me money to answer your stupid shit. Right?
There were a couple times I didn't have the money to be donating, but I shared the link anyways. That's everything helps.
I think what I think what Betty is not realizing is that she's blaming many of us for impacting her on YouTube, but she is legitimately in litigation with somebody that she's trying to run off the platform. Yeah. That in and of itself is a violation of TOS.
All right, here we go.
This trip, by the time I'm done with it, it's going to cost me $2,500. And I can guarantee you that this trip, I will never get that money out of this trip. You see what I'm saying? So we're constantly spending our money for people when we don't have to. They're constantly taking from people. There are people in here that are takers in this world, and there are people here that are givers. What is so sad is that you've got a whole group of givers being manipulated by a taker. And it's sad. And it's all done through lies. Absolute, utter lies and manipulation. But thugs don't have a problem doing that, right? They don't have a problem breaking the law, manipulating people, taking other people's stuff. They don't care. They don't care about you that much.
Exactly. Listen to you talking about this, Betty.
I've had quite a few people come into my comment section saying that they left her and found us. They left her when they realized
she doesn't
what
understand
was.
that when she talks about me. Every time she does this shit, I get 300 or 400 followers. Like every subscriber is like that.
Right.
Males. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Come on now.
What are we taking from her? What are we stealing from her? Can you tell me that? Does she knows?
No, she doesn't show proof of shit ever. No, and I mean we need to start seeing some proof, like for real. We need to start demanding. Her subscribers need to start demanding proof because, like I said, just because you say it doesn't make it true.
Amber Lynn Reed grew her channel so big from people talking about her.
Yep.
That's how Amber Lynn Reed played the game. She loved it.
It's called fair use. We're all allowed to use it per the Copyright Act of 1976. If you're on this fucking platform, how hard is that to comprehend?
If YouTube thought it was stealing, they would have took the video down when she filed the copyright claim.
Exactly.
You know, they went through this with Burnt Toast. They struck Burnt Toast like what, 42 fucking times?
Yeah.
Between her, Dolly, JLR.
Mm-hmm. She'd have lost her channel by now if she was doing something wrong.
Right. Yeah, I think the last false copyright strike Dolly fucking filed, he got his monetization taken. It was like 30 or 60 days or something like that.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Yep.
There is a penalty that's starting to hit some of these creators that are being abusive of the system.
Right.
And they also like
they hit Heels like fucking 25 times too. I mean, they took Heels' channel down. Between I think it was Dolly and JLR, they took her channel down, and she ended up having to get Rob Reed, and he's the one that got her channel back for her. And then he reviewed Dolly.
I love that. That was so funny.
That was hilarious. I'm like, oh shit. And got on there just to tell him about himself. That was funny. I noticed he's been pretty fucking quiet in all this. Ain't really said too much, huh?
I'm sorry, who?
Dolly. He's been pretty quiet during all this.
He's still been doing his usual.
No, I mean between all of us. Like,
he hasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he said anything about any of the stuff that's going on that. He's just stayed right on.
He's been real fucking quiet.
Yes.
Real quiet.
He's making enough money off of clickbait titles, so he doesn't
fuck
need
right. Fuck right he is. He's making decent money, so I'm sure he's just sitting over there doing his own thing. Why would he
doesn't need our piddly asses.
Right.
He doesn't need us right now.
What's it say? Nobody went without, but she wouldn't have to raise money if it weren't for suing her frivolously. Yes, that's right. I would not have to. I wouldn't have a PayPal fund. I would not have a PayPal fund. I would not have I would not have any of that, because guess what? I wouldn't need to be asking for shit if I didn't have to pay thousands of fucking dollars in lawyer fees because you got your feelings hurt. You got called out and got your feelings hurt. And that's it. That's all. The judge dismissed it and you couldn't take no for an answer.
Because in the next brush, how many people went without Christmas? How many grandkids went without Christmas because they were sending her money? And if I had more room to type, I would have put that QB told everybody, do not donate if you can't. Do not donate.
I'm aware of. I haven't heard that from anybody. Not one fucking person. Not one.
This is emotional manipulation.
But I remember during Christmas time, you said, I know it's Christmas time, and if you cannot donate, do not donate to me. Take care of your family first.
Yep.
I remember you saying that. I just didn't have enough room to type it on here.
Ladies, I got to get on the road. Thank you for having me up today. I'll try to be back around later, but I don't know when.
See ya.
you later. Bye.
Drive careful.
And guess what? Betty is disliked so much. I had people that were donating to me that didn't even fuck with me, that I didn't like, and they didn't like me. But because they knew Betty was on bullshit and they couldn't stand her fucking lies and her fuck shit, they came and donated and helped me out.
Right. Well, and there were people who didn't like you that were even posting your link, you know?
Yeah, matter of fact, and to the ones that did donate, I just seen them come in. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. She said, go kick some ass. Here you go, baby. Go kick some ass.
That's nice. Well, and like I've said before, even if you don't like Queen Bee, you're protecting your favorite creator by helping out this lawsuit, because hopefully when she loses, it'll shut her up for a while, and hopefully she'll think twice of suing the next person. We hope. So you're not only helping Queen Bee, you're helping out all the creators.
Oh, yeah, because I'll tell you now, like I said, I'll be standing behind the next one she tries to go for, too.
Yeah, because if QB would have backed down, she would have been on to the next person and the next person. At least this way, yeah, hopefully she'll think twice.
Well, yeah, and, you know, I mean, it's going to set precedents anyways, because you can't just go around suing somebody because you got your feelings hurt.
Right.
That's not how things are going to work. That's not how it's going to be.
Right before Christmas, how many people had to go without Christmas? How many grandchildren had to go without Christmas because of her? She didn't care.
How many people had to go without Christmas because of you, though, Betty? I know my kids got a shit-ass Christmas because of you. Because I had to focus on a motherfucking lawsuit and paying my motherfucking lawsuit and my bills and shit on top of it. And I had to make sure I had enough money because we had to do depositions of all you fucks. So I can tell you that right now. I don't know. I'm sure, you know, other people didn't, because I clearly made it fucking more than goddamn clear not to send me any goddamn thing.
Right.
So you're taking care of first you, your family, your bills, your household. You make sure you have extra before you ever send shit to me. Because the only reason I have to fight once again is because your bitch ass filed another frivolous fucking lawsuit because you got your feelings hurt. Let's keep it real. If you're going to tell it, let's tell it. Stop with the lies and the bullshit and the half-ass fucking crybaby bitching stories.
All she cared about was herself. She didn't care. I would have never done that to my audience, nor have I ever. We do fundraisers to get me out to areas, or it's for victims or their families. That's it. We don't raise money unnecessarily. We definitely don't stockpile our subscribers' money. We definitely don't spend your money on any type of illicit drugs. So there is that. There is that. It's nice.
Oh, is that alcohol? Oh, that little wine glass floating around there?
That is. I couldn't find a wine bottle. I'm putting a little big in there, trying to put a little funny in there.
That's too fucking funny because it's so true. Right. This is all because of you, Betty. Like I said, had you not filed a frivolous ass fucking lawsuit like the dumb bitch that you are, I wouldn't have a PayPal fucking link to begin with. I wouldn't fucking be asking anybody for shit like I did before. I wasn't even fucking monetized because, bitch, guess what? I'll do this shit for free all fucking day long.
I think it's really
I don't need paid to talk shit. That's for damn sure. What's up, Jen? How are you, baby?
I'm good, babe. How are you?
Oh, I'm hanging in there, dealing with this crazy.
I see that. This is what I came up here to say. I tried typing in your chat, but it's not showing up. I know I'm not blocked. I think it's a glitch, but I just wanted to say this to everybody who's listening and to you. I have been watching Queen for 47 years, since I'm telling y'all she had like 15 people in her chat way back in the day. And I have never, it has been a very long time. It was all magic sand and stolen undies.
That's right.
So much simpler back then. I have never, ever seen a fund or her even ask for money ever until this. Ever. I've seen her support a shitload of people though, but I have never seen her ever ask for money. And I think what has happened to you with this lawsuit is some BS. It is some cockamamie bullshit, girl, and I'm sorry that you're going through it.
I appreciate that, love. I do.
You're
It is
welcome.
some bullshit. It is some bullshit.
It's bullshit. It's wrong. And what she's doing out here on these streets to this family, look at here, Betty. You wrong as hell for what you're doing. Now, I don't give a rat's fat kneecap whether you took that picture or not. You showed it, and you're wrong. I don't care how you feel about the parents, either set of parents, but that child has nothing to do with this. Nothing. Her brother's missing. She has no idea all the things that are going on YouTube, and she's being used as a pawn, and it's gross and wrong. And that's all I wanted to say. I'm off my little soapbox. I just wanted to show you a little support, B. You know,
I appreciate that, love. I really do. I really do.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You guys have a good rest of your day, and I will get down and let you finish reviewing this heffalump.
All right, baby doll.
All right, bye.
We'll see you later, love.
And I remember when you first started this case, you had a real hard time asking for this. People had to pressure you to do this because you weren't gonna do the legal fund. I remember that.
No, I was just gonna fight her pro se and do it myself. You know what I mean?
Right.
But, you guys were like, no, we're not gonna fuck around.
Right. And you really had a struggle. You really had a struggle to ask. Yeah. It took you a while to even ask.
It was a struggle. It still is a struggle. I believe that. It still is.
Oh, I imagine. But you're doing the right thing. And everybody knows you're doing the right thing. And that's why everybody's supporting you.
Where'd Voices go? She just dropped down? What happened?
No, she said she had to hit the road.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I must have missed her.
But you're doing the right thing and asking for, there's nothing wrong with asking for help. We all wanted you to do it, and everybody's standing behind you.
Well, yeah, and lawyers are expensive. So once you get served with the lawsuit, you have 21 days to find an attorney, pay an attorney, and file something back in return.
Right.
So I live in a small ass town. I don't have attorneys here that deal with that dumbass bullshit. And she knew that when she filed it. Actually, JLR, according to her, was the one that helped her file it.
Yeah.
Care Bears, now's the time to go back and collect all her driving streams and send them all to Manatee County Sheriff. I mean, that's what she said about me too, right? Now's the time to go back in all my streams and go find her all these links and all this shit and all whatever the fuck else she all said.
Right. Wanting everybody to do the work for her.
Yep, that's exactly what she wants to do. Hell yeah. Fucking right.
See you guys. It's great to see you guys here. We're just driving and looking. I just figured I would go because, you know, I know that girl's number.
Dealing with this for the last year, dealing with all the lies and all the bullshit and the lies and the filings and stuff. But yeah, it's easy enough to laugh. But again, this is my real life, and I have to deal with this crazy bitch in real fucking life. Like, I understand it's all fun and games and it's laughing and ha ha ha, you know what I'm saying, and talking shit about her and, you know, that kind of shit. But when we close this app and hit end stream and you close it down, you can fucking, you know, go focus on your family and go do whatever. No, I still have this in the back of my mind. I still have to deal with this crazy ass bitch.
Right.
Yeah, Jen, I can see you, baby. I see you in the chat. So I appreciate y'all. Like I said, I appreciate the love, the support, being here, liking the stream, sharing the stuff, reviewing her bullshit, calling her out on the bullshit. I appreciate all of it because it's fucking foul. And it's foul as hell to use the court system because you got your fucking feelings hurt. You should not be allowed to use the court system to harass somebody because you are upset and got your feelings hurt on the internet.
Versus dropping, like she's got to stay on freaking YouTube literally 10 hours just to get even remotely even close to the numbers that we're producing in 3 hours. So I think the proof is in the pudding. Nobody really gives a crap about her. It's probably time just to finish, just unplug completely and just be done with the hate. We've got better things to be doing. We've got more important things to be doing. This is real life. You can either be part of the process or part of the problem. And we're choosing to be part of the process and give it our all, give it our best effort. You're never going to find anything unless you're looking for it. And there's just a lot of people that sit at home and say, hey, you know, we can just sit here. All we have to do is go take this person's stuff and take this person's stuff and take this person's stuff. And we're just going to just drag them. And that's how we're going to profit off of it. It's so stupid. I just think it's so ignorant. But, you know, there are idiots out there. You can't fix stupid. But at least we know where we can go find them, right? Because they all corral together. So that's a good thing. Just saying. Just chomping at the bit. I just had to get some frustration out. You know, obviously there's damage control being done. They keep getting caught with their pants down. So now it's bash Betty, bash Betty, bash Betty. They have a reason. They have a right to do it, whatever their case may be. Oh my God, look how horrible Betty is because she says that she wishes that you have to watch what you do be done to your loved one. And I absolutely believe that because that's the only way this nonsense will stop. So tear me up.
Oh, that's another lie. Remember when she said kids should be euthanized?
Right.
And then she tried to lie about it and say she didn't say it. This is kind of like that. This is like that. She said it. She got caught. She's the only one that got caught with her fucking pants down or goddamn whatever the fuck she says. Or he like a deer in headlights when she got that fake ass fucking phone call and tried to pretend like it was an actual fucking threat, knowing damn well it wasn't shit. More than likely, it was the front desk. But again, we've been asking for proof. That's all you got to do is ask Betty for proof, and she won't be able to produce it. She can't. The only way to shut her down is to ask for the proof because she lies so fucking much. Everything that comes out of her fucking mouth is a damn lie. It gets fucking old.
Yep.
Don't give a rat's ass. I think karma is the only medicine for their kind of evil. And I am definitely an eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth, and I have no problem, you know, no problem at all. Just speaking my mind, and that's what my mind says. And if it's bad, well, you know, God forgive me, but it's how I feel. It's what I'm going to say. I don't sugarcoat shit. And, you know, I've taken the path of the right path for 3 years. It hasn't done me any justice. So, you know what? Might as well start talking about, you know, reality. I think that these people should get a taste of their own damn medicine. That's the reality of it. And every time they get a little taste of their own medicine, they cry victim because they're little bitches. They can't handle.
The only one crying victim is you, though, Betty. Right. The only one filing frivolous lawsuits because they got their feelings hurt like a little bitch is you, Betty.
Yeah, and here she is trying to change what she said. She said that she wishes that that your kids and your grandkids would get the brunt of what you're doing. She didn't say that you should get it. She said the kids and the grandkids should get it.
Yep. And yes, there's a clip of her saying that kids should be euthanized. Yes, there is a clip of it.
Yeah, I was just too lazy to get it and put it in this video.
Yep. This person or whatever was asking, is there a clip of it? Yes, there is a clip of it.
Yep. There is.
In fact, there's a couple clips of it. She was again driving around in her fucking car. Yeah. Girl, yep, there's a clip of it. I'm sure. Type in Betty euthanized kids, it'll probably pop right up. I think it was No Wire Hangers or something. I'm not sure. I don't know which clip channel got it, but I know that there's clips of it out there. I know that for a fact. Yep.
There were so many clips of it that I deleted the clip and never put a video up about it because everybody was covering it.
Because there were so many clips.
Yeah.
My goodness, this puppy just found a fucking potato. And oh my God. Okay.
A potato.
Yes, the potato. So my daughters put the potatoes away and they must have dropped one this morning when they when they moved the little bag. Well, she took it and hid it in her little bed, and I just caught her with it just now. I'm like, what in the fuck is that? It's a chewed up potato. I was like, oh my God. Give it here. What are you fucking doing? I was like, oh my God, you get into everything. Holy smoke.
Is she a Frenchie?
Huh?
Is she a Frenchie?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah. My dad has a Frenchie, and she's 2.5, 3 years old now. And the other day I found a half a loaf of bread in her kennel. I'm like, what are you doing with half a loaf of bread in your kennel?
Dogs are so strange, I swear.
Yeah. Yeah, them Frenchies, they can be naughty.
All right, y'all. I'm going to pull this motherfucking clip. Because everything I say, like I said, will end up being in the filing anyways. So I'm done. I'm done leaving it the fuck be. Because like I said, everything I fucking say, no matter whether I say it or Savage says it or Toasty says it or you say it or Cluminati says it, it doesn't matter. It still gets put in her stupid ass fucking filing. And she still acts like she is the one. She still acts like I'm the one saying this and running everybody, and I tell everybody what to do, and all that kind of bullshit. Oh yeah, here, matter of fact, yes, ma'am. Perfect. Thank you. I am. Let's play it right here, right now. Here we go.
Process. It's the bleeding heart.
Let's see.
You don't know what you did wrong?
It's our judicial system. It's our judicial process. It's the bleeding hearts wanting to save children. Some children are not worth saving, and I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. Just like some dogs. Some dogs are too vicious that they have to be euthanized. And we have to take into consideration because we consider dogs animals. Human beings are animals too. We're just a different species of animals. We're all mammals. We are all this, even dogs. They have hair, they breathe oxygen, they give live birth. We are mammals. We are animals. And some of us are too vicious to live amongst the rest of us. And we need to euthanize them like we do the vicious dogs. And that's how I feel. I don't think an age changes what's in their heart, in their mind, and in their soul. I just don't believe that. It's our judicial system. It's our judicial process.
Well, there you go. There it is.
Yep.
And I will, let's see, I will drop this in the chat. Like I said, I stopped covering Betty. I stopped speaking on Betty. I stopped calling her out for her bullshit. For an entire year, we didn't speak on her. But it seems to me either way, no matter whether I speak on her or not, she's going to continue to file bullshit. She's going to continue to try to refile shit. She's going to continue to lie on me. She's going to continue to keep this shit going. So I assumed she would be done with her bullshit and move the fuck on when the judge dismissed her bullshit, you know, when he dismissed the lawsuit. I was like, okay, well, you know what? We'll deal with this countersuit and she can go her way. I'll go mine. You know, she can move on. I'll move on. Nope. She wanted to go back and refile it and then sit here and talk shit because I have a PayPal fund to pay the fucking attorney to deal with her shit that she refiled. Make it fucking make sense.
Handle what they're giving out. It's kind of funny how that happens. They're victims. They're victims. Always them. They're victims. They're rough. I'm gonna whip your ass. I'm gonna take your channel. Oh. They got lots to say. Until somebody gives them a taste of their own medicine. And I've never done that. I've never given them a taste of their own medicine. Other people have because they're getting sick and tired of their shit. And it's all, you know, they don't go attack the people that are giving them a taste of their own medicine. No, because they won't give them the clicks and views. Only Betty gives them the clicks and the views. Only Betty.
Go ahead and throw some names out there. Who gave anybody a taste of their own medicine? Put a name on it, Betty. Put a name on it.
Betty. Only Betty. And that's what they're capitalizing on. But people are finally getting to see the work I do and realize it's good and realize they were lied to. A lot of people are ditching and coming over here because they want to be on the right side of things. They're sick and tired of this negativity. People were telling me they were having problems sleeping because of all the negativity. Problems sleeping. You're literally going to let hate keep you up at night. It's insanity. It's not worth it.
Coming from someone who went out looking in the Proudfoot's fucking window, house, whatever you want to say, in their neighborhood at 3 a.m. because you couldn't sleep, because you were just shook. You were just shooketh from the phone call you got.
Right.
You couldn't sleep. You were just so shooketh. But now you're telling people they couldn't sleep. They couldn't even sleep. Oh my God, they couldn't sleep. Bitch.
And if YouTube is bothering you that bad, you need to get off.
Right, Burnt Toast. She says she is the one saying she can't sleep. Girl, do you see that? Like, this shit right here blows the fuck out of me. The lies that she tells, like the shit that just falls out of her mouth, the fucking lies are fucking common. It's Comedy Central at this point.
Oh, good. Burnt Toast is here. When were you going to tell us you were a millionaire?
Yeah, you've been holding out on this the whole time.
Thought we were friends.
Yeah, she's wild as fuck. Wild as fuck. Here we go.
It's not worth it. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. It's pretty. Oh, my magnet's not staying. Look at this. I can't do it that way. Yeah, I'll do it this way. There we go. So that's where we're at, guys. I'm gonna let you go. I just wanted to come here. I don't know what to tell y'all. You guys gotta have to make decisions for yourself, and I hope you guys dump them. I hope you encourage others to, because they're them constantly stealing people's stuff and just bashing the people that are out here trying to help. It's getting old. It's not right. They can come out here and help, and they choose not to. They choose to and try to intimidate and harass the people that are. I think it's disgusting, it shows you that there truly is evil in this world. And it's not me, it's them. They're working overtime to try to hinder finding this boy. Just let you know that. That's sad. I think this boy deserved better from this community. A lot better. And we deserve that. We deserve to give him better. So if somebody's trying to say that this trip is a grift, not one dime was raised for this trip. Not $1. Not $1.
No, I'm guessing you probably used your YouTube paycheck. That you got the 21st, right? You get paid the 21st. So I'm guessing you used your YouTube paycheck, then you used it to buy yourself a new computer as well. Because you want people to think that you have like a lot of support or something, I'm guessing. I'm not really sure. But I mean, all that tells me is that you're making real good money covering Sebastian Rogers.
Yeah, and she got her night vision goggles too.
Yep. Like I said, I'm going to continue to go over her bullshit. And I'm going to continue to correct her lies. Because either fucking way, she's still going to fucking do her filing ass bullshit, costing me money. She's still going to continue to lie. She's still going to continue her shit. So since she's going to continue, I'm going to start doing back what I was doing before, reviewing her.
Well, I'm going to make a video for Rowena, too, that shows all of her cameras. She shows all of her cameras saying, I got this camera, that camera, this camera, that camera. And she lists off all the cameras she has, but she never shows the $4,000 camera or talks about it.
Yeah, not once. I ain't even seen her open it or do nothing. Nothing. Tell you what, Olivia was proud as hell of hers.
Right.
And what the fuck has she done this entire time to help this missing child? Nothing but start bullshit, manufacture drama, and cause fucking bullshit while she's been down there.
Right.
Was raised by my audience. Not $1 was raised. Not that it should matter. I really don't give a crap about it, but I'm sick of their lies. Not one fucking dollar was raised for this trip. So I don't know what they're talking about. You know, do we say if you'd like to tip or support, you can, of course. But did it stop the trip? No. Who has to pay for this? I do. Whose bank account does it come out of? Mine. Okay. Let me just put that in perspective. Who's paying for this trip? Bullhorn Betty.
But you just did a live stream going over your fucking bills and saying that you don't have to pay very much at all for your bills. So that means you get to use your entire YouTube paycheck to do whatever you want to do with it.
Right.
Which is, I'm sure, a couple $1,000s.
At least.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it is.
Bullhorn Betty's paying for this trip. You know how you know that I'm paying for this trip? Because you guys didn't have to pony up the money. That's how you know Bullhorn Betty paid for this trip. So when I can pay for the trips, I do. When I can't, I go to you. That's what you guys are doing.
Your subscribers paid it the month prior because that's what you got it for. She said this trip cost $2,500. Bullshit.
Right.
It does not cost $2,500 to drive down there and spend a couple nights in a fucking hotel and drive back. Cut it out. Stop. That's, I mean, unless she's including the work that she had done on her car. And we are, let's see here. So it says amount received, $787. So that's what we have so far out of our fucking PayPal fund. So keep running your mouth. That's cool. Keep it up, bitch.
Nice.
Therefore, you guys want the content? I do what I can with the budget I have. That's it. You know? If I don't have the budget for it, you guys want it, we raise the money. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. So, hey guys, it's nice to see you all. I appreciate you guys being here. So far, we've been doing good on the internet. I mean, it might be a little weird on your end, but on my end, it looks crystal clear, honestly. I think it's only dropped like twice, and we've been on here for 40 minutes, and it's only dropped. How the hell can I see that little number, but I can't see the freaking print that you guys are typing? That makes no sense. That was the weirdest thing. I literally looked up and could see 3840 at the top. It's tinier print than the messages that you guys write down here, and I can read that. But it's on a black backdrop, but I can't read your messages. That's weird. That's really weird. Ooh, we got a Rolls Royce in front of us. Let's see who this rich person is. We got a Rolls Royce. Oh, I'll show you in just a second. I'll get it up there. Here it is. It's a Rolls Royce from Texas. Yeah, Texas Rolls Royce. Texas Rolls Royce. You don't want to hit that. That's going to be like a $100,000 auctioning down. But it got too hot and it just shut down. And it drives absolutely. We're driving. I'm just trying to pass some time with you guys. I heard that somebody's trying to bash Betty. And so I figured, what the heck? I don't bash people, but I will come out here and say, you know what? It's pretty bad when you're getting caught with your pants down and you got to constantly go to your audience and try to explain yourself. You know, yet again. You guys have been stalking me for 3 years. You guys are been coordinating in concert with one another and targeted. I mean, it's funny that they all have to be. And they say it's protesting, but Jonathan was out there with me. Olivia was out there with me. Justice for All was out there with me. Molly Golightly was out there with me. All these people that were coordinated. Oh, let's not forget about White Boy Lockdown and his girlfriend, Damaged Goods with No Regrets, right? They were out there with us, right? But it's so funny that all these people, they don't get attacked. Only me. It doesn't sound like it's my protesting, does it? It sounds like a bunch of mean girls that can't control me. That thought that they were
bullshit. I'm telling you right now, Justice for All. He'll tell you differently. Molly will tell you differently. White Boy Lockdown Radio and his wife were down there for what, 2 whole fucking days? And I think they've already made it very fucking clear what was going on down there at Gabby Petito's.
Yep.
I believe JLR got his fair share of being bitched at about it. She acts like she's the only person that was called out for that bullshit. No, you weren't. And you know you weren't.
Were going to be trying to intimidate me and either make me comply with their way of doing things, or I was going to be ran off of YouTube. Well, guess what? I'm not complying with your way of doing shit because it's wrong. And you ain't running me off YouTube. And you've been trying for 3 damn years.
Who, Betty? Who? You keep making this shit up in your fucking head. Who? Who's been trying to run you off YouTube for 3 fucking years? God.
Yeah.
Like, any proof would be nice. Any proof of any of this.
I don't want her off of YouTube. I just want her to quit harassing families. That's all.
Right.
I mean, enough's enough, don't you think? Like, enough's enough. Like, who else is done with this bullshit? I'm done with bullshit because these people won't stop. And the only way I'm going to.
Then why did you refile the lawsuit when the lawyer or when the judge dismissed it? If you're so fucking done and enough is enough, then why continue to keep it going? Right. Why continue to keep the shit up? Huh? Because you enjoy it, Betty. You enjoy the shit.
Express to you what all they're doing to me behind the scenes that their audience doesn't know that they're supporting is show you. And they sure showed the world last night, didn't they? That even after all this time and a lawsuit later, they still won't leave me alone. Think about that.
QB didn't call you. She has proof. Yeah, we were live. We were fucking live.
Yeah, where's your proof she called you?
All right. I'm going to need to see or hear your bullshit recordings.
Yep. And like I said, your voice is very distinctive, so she would have known if it was you. Savage has a very distinctive accent. She would have known if it was her. Cluminati has a very distinctive voice. She would have known if it was her.
Oh, yeah.
So Vern Buchanan's my neighbor's guy, and I think I'm going to meet with him because what needs to happen is the law needs to. It's internet crime. If the person is that is.
Okay, what's it say here? You telling people to send pizza, watch Chris Okay, hold on. Watch Chris's job site filming the Proudfoot's home. That's stalking. And yes, the fuck it is. That is stalking. And I seen somebody came in the chat saying we should send the Proudfoots, we should send them a bunch of pizzas. And somebody on stage says, oh, go ahead. That'd be funny. Or something along those lines.
Right.
Yeah. It's fucked up.
You know, and so I want that to be changed. So we'll see. I'm going to meet with Vern and start figuring out how we can craft that to go into effect in all 50 states. Now, it's going to take a little bit, but I think it'll be easier to palate because there is crimes happening online, and we need to find a way to combat it. And when we do find the people, you know, the FBI is dealing with a lot of other stuff, internet crimes, unless you know, you got to be executed in order for the FBI to step in on internet crimes. So, in order for the FBI to actually do anything about what I'm going through right now, I've got to be shot and killed. So, until that happens, the FBI is not going to have anything to do with this. And that's sad that it has to go to that point, but that's how our laws work, that they won't do anything until I'm hurt. So, you know, all I can do is put myself in harm's way until I get hurt, and then I can force their hand. So, you know, what do you do? And the only thing I can do is start working on trying to change the law. That's what needs to be done, because the FBI is failing this front. They just are. You know, a lot of people are getting hurt, and you know what? I'm hearing kids 8 years old and younger, probably children of some of the bullies on here are picking on people in high school, and there's little kids that are unaliving themselves because of it. And it's from children. Where children get this much hate? You know, where? Watching their parents. That's where they get this much hate, where they feel that they can be mean to somebody. Because all of our parents should be teaching understanding, you know, nurturing, and being kind to one another. But it's hard to teach your children how to be nurturing and kind to one another when you're sitting there spewing venom every 5 minutes out of your mouth on your talk show. They're like little sponges. You think they're going to be upstanding citizens of the United States? No.
Well, your mom didn't teach you very fucking well, did she? I'd say she, in my opinion, raised a piece of shit.
Right. A very hateful kind of person.
Very hateful. And thank you to y'all that sent the PayPals. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for your help. I really appreciate it. I'm not going to, unless you want me to say your name, I'm not going to, just because I know people that donate get harassed sometimes, especially if you make a bigger donation, you'll definitely get fucking harassed. So please make sure you do it anonymously.
And as a creator that this may affect sometime in the future, I thank you too.
And yeah, I am going to FOIA the report. So I will be FOIA in the report that from the hotel where she accused me of making that call and whatever the fuck else she said with her video full of bullshit before it got edited.
Good.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I just said good.
Okay, here we go, baby.
No. I bet you anything before Queen's children are over the age of 18, I guarantee they're going to have a criminal record. You know? That's just my opinion. But I have no faith in her parenting at all.
Good. I'm glad you don't. I don't, you know, like I said, again, I could sit here and talk about how, you know, God don't like ugly and that's why you ain't got kids. But again, I'm not going to keep going there and going back to that, you know. It's not worth me sitting here running you into the fucking ground. But I'll tell you right now, in my opinion, there's a reason why you're not a parent, Betty.
Well, the littlest tiny bit I know about your kids, it sounds like they're pretty good kids. So.
Oh yeah, they are. They're wonderful.
I mean, I don't know hardly anything about your kids, but the little bit I do know, it sounds like they're very good kids.
Oh yeah, they're fuck right. They are. They're wonderful. They're way better than I ever was as a kid. I was a little hellraiser. We all, you know what I'm saying? We got in trouble. We did all kinds of stupid shit. But mine are, you know what I'm saying, raised really good. So I'm not worried. Like I said, I know my kids are good. I ain't got to worry about it. I don't give a fuck what this dumb bitch says, you know? She has no fucking idea. What I can say, though, is her mom raised a shit motherfucking person, a shit fucking human, a straight shit bag.
Well, just for her to say this, it's just, I mean, that just shows what kind of character she is.
And she wants to sit here and talk about arrest. Look how many times she was arrested herself alone. Your mom raised you very well, though, didn't she? You talk about criminals. Criminal, you don't say. I mean, I'm just kind of curious.
Anybody that talks about any kids like this is just a piece of shit. And
10 steps ahead, baby. We were hellions. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Burnto says, and her mother was in chat during all this, egging her on. Yeah, and her mom's a piece of shit. That's where she got it from. That's how shit runs downhill. That's why, you see her doing the shit she's doing. She's exactly a huge enabler. Huge enabler. Trash bags. Like mother, like daughter.
Yeah, her mother's proud of this crap she does.
Mark my words. It sounds like it's going to be several years, but I guarantee her kids are going to be in the criminal justice system before long. And it's sad. But look at their mother. Oh, well, not my problem. I can tell you the kids that I raised are very well-mannered, good children that were raised right.
You didn't raise any, though. You don't have any. God don't like ugly. Remember, Betty?
No, I'm pretty sure she married her husband when his kids were adults.
Yeah, they're not hers.
No.
And she didn't raise them. I'm sure the mother would say the same.
And I can guarantee you, my grandchildren don't pick on bully people because I know.
Oh, bullshit. Calling your bluff with that.
If they picked on bully people, they would have to deal with it. They would be held to pay. Period. Their mother wouldn't put up with it. But their mother's not a victim to me either. We're out here looking for Sebastian Rogers, and although I have to take a break and kind of vent every now and again because of all the stupidity of these creators that are literally showing how stupid they are, it's just it gets under my skin. I'm out here looking.
But she titles this Sebastian Rogers, Let's Talk, and then goes off and rants like this about children while she's supposedly looking for a child, calling him a defective child at that, and his dad's in the fucking chat eating it up.
Right. Not one time did she say anything that would help Sebastian Rogers whatsoever.
Not once. Not one time. Harassing the fucking parents and the grandparents and stalking them and, taking pictures and taking videos and driving out there at 3 a.m. and fucking with them. No, that's not going to help find Sebastian either.
For a 15-year-old boy that most likely will not be found. I'm doing my part to bring attention to their case in a positive light, and these people are protecting the people that most likely hurt this boy. That's not honorable. That's not respectable. That's just trash. That's trash and that's evil. We want justice, and I just ask everybody, put your child in the place of Sebastian Rogers. Do you want these people representing that? Do you? Because from where I sit, they're disgusting, evil people that I would never want them spitting the name of my child out of their mouth. They're trash.
Put yourself in the parents' shoes of a missing child having to deal with this fucking trash bag.
And she said she's putting focus on this case in a positive light. What in this video was positive?
What has she done that's positive at all? That's what I would like to know.
Right.
Because from the time she got down there, she's done nothing but pull bullshit. And to go down there to where Clue lives, you drove all the way there to her city and state and then wanted to sit there and cry harassment. Are you fucking kidding me? It don't work that way. It don't work like that at all.
Right.
They're trash. And I hope that the people that want to get out here and help, that they do, because I'm telling you, we need help. You got Terry Lynn in Hendersonville right now searching high and low every place that she can possibly search.
Every parking lot she can possibly search. Good God, she's searched every single parking lot she can possibly search.
High and low in those parking lots.
Yep, high and low. The same fucking spots in the, by the creek that she's been searching, where she supposedly found the glasses and supposedly found the jogging pants and whatever.
Yep.
Weird she finds it, but the police didn't.
Right.
What the fuck? So yeah, anyhow, that's what we'll be doing from this point on. I'll be reviewing her fucking bullshit streams when they're about me, or when she's got something to say about me. I'll be reviewing it because, like I said, she's gonna put it in the filing and lie on me anyways. I might as well go back to reviewing her.
Yeah, she's got a lot to say.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna let her spew it. I'll tell you what though, no wire hangers. We have a lot of good ass fucking clip channels. A lot.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they do a lot of good work. It's a lot of work to watch her videos.
Hell yeah, it is. Hell yeah, it is. All right. Well, we've been on here 3.5 hours. I'm gonna get off of here and get some stuff done. And I believe Clue is live debunking her call. I think she went and got the FOIA. I think she went and FOIA'd the police report.
Oh, good.
I'm not sure. I can't say for 100%, but I think she did. So.
All right. Well, thank you for having me.
Absolutely, love. Thank you for coming up and hanging out.
Have a good day.
You too, baby.
Bye, everybody.
I'll pop back on here later tonight. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you guys being here. Hold on. If you want to play something funny to lighten the mood, before we head out, you can play the short from, hold on, baby, from my short the other day. Let me go get it. Let me go grab it, girl. Let me go get it real quick. Pineapple, icicle tree. Let's check this out here real quick. Videos. Is it a video or a short? So I got how many personalities does it take to go to Tennessee? Is that it, babe? Is that the one? Thank you, Care Bear, for dropping the link or whatever. It's been dropped a lot though, so it's all good. I appreciate you putting it in the chat. Thank you. It is what it is. We'll either get it or we won't. And if we don't, then I'll continue to take care of my countersuit. But I think we could go pro se or whatever per se if we have to. Shit, it is what it is. You want to keep going? I'm tired of wasting people's money. I'm tired of fucking dealing with it. So I guess if that's what we got to do, that's what we got to do. Should be under shorts. Okay, let's see here, baby. Oh, this. I sure did. I played this shit the other day. We'll play it again right now, though, for the ones on the way out.
What the fuck is that?
Ooh, is that a snake?
Fuck no, it's a damn big turd. It's shit.
Help me get that up.
Fuck you, motherfucker. That's the biggest pile of shit I ever saw.
What should we do?
You're gonna have to get a fucking shovel to get that shit up. What the fuck is that?
One time for the one time, y'all. Y'all have a good day. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Thank y'all for being here, and I appreciate y'all supporting the Hive as always. Thank you guys. Barbie says Queen, we will always have your back. I appreciate that, baby. Miss Liverbird, thank you for becoming a new member. I will catch y'all later. We'll be live later tonight just to shoot the shit and see what's going on, catch up. For now, let's go run the YouTube streets.